...18-year-old superstar in the making from Charlotte, North Carolina.
This hot new shoe, the smooth operator, he has done it again.
The summer of Zilich continues.
The teenager has joined racing's oldest roster as a winner at Indianapolis.
What a drive by young Connor Zilich.
What makes Connor Zilich so good, he's just really intelligent for his age, and if you have a conversation with him for more than 2 minutes, you can pick up on it.
Hopefully we can continue to do that and keep these good results flowing, but yeah, it's certainly been really cool to go through these things and come back just as strong.
It's only happened once in the modern era of NASCAR's National Series, and in the long history of the sport, only Richard Petty, Bobby Allison, and Ron Hornaday Jr. have accomplished it. Tonight, Connor Zilich goes for 5 consecutive NASCAR wins. It is perhaps the greatest run in Xfinity Series history. 4 straight wins, 7 wins in the last 8 races, 14 consecutive top 5 finishes. One team has set the standard, and one driver has reached the mark.
And Connor Zilich with a masterclass.
It's been a Portland pummeling by Connor Zilich.
It'll take an act of Congress to stop him now.
The 19-year-old phenom is unstoppable, and one track could prove to be the most difficult stage on which to perform.
They make contact. They slide down the front stretch. Here comes Allgaier. Here comes Allmendinger. 3 wide off turn 2.
Cindric runs into Allmendinger at the stripe, and it is going to be A.J. Allmendinger winning the race. His car is now destroyed in turn number 1.
I cannot believe what I just saw. This never happens. I'm speechless.
Will an ultimate piece of NASCAR history be reached by its new phenom? It's the Xfinity Series at Bristol, which tells us. Glad to have you with us on the Deuce.
You ready to go?
Let's do it. It's time to drop the hammer for the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Here comes the surge. They'll be side by side.
3 wide of Worker Willett.
He muscles him up and out of the groove.
Closing in on the outside.
They just avoided disaster there.
Contact. Rookie Gowns in there.
And it all breaks out.
Car to the outside one.
And the big one has happened here.
A huge incident.
They need to get back on the track.
400 will break it again for the leaders.
It's now a 4-horse race.
Door handle to door handle drama. 3 wide as they come to the white flag.
It is absolutely dead level at the front of the field.
An unbelievable finish. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series, names are made here.
Welcome to the last great Coliseum. This is Bristol, baby. It's the first round of the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs in 2025. The round of 12 then begins at a track that is really too tough to tame. Darlington may have been giving the action a couple of weeks ago, but this place, you get it wrong, and it all goes wrong to begin with. 38 drivers are about to do battle over 300 laps. Welcome to the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Hello everybody and welcome to all the action here live on JB Motorsports and USRN for the first race of the NASCAR Xfinity playoff season in 2025. Here we are again then, it's time to crown a champion. 12 drivers stand on the precipice, but this is really going to be a tricky one tonight. We're going into the night, which means we start in day, go then with the sun setting, the lights coming on, and we try and get it right. But if anything was to go by, we're expecting the Cup race to be boring, but we're expecting the Xfinity Series to be just like it was back in the spring. Absolutely chaotic. Welcome to what is going to be absolutely fantastic action. Let's take a look then at how they line up with the grid. Well, Justin Allgaier took pole position earlier on today. He now starts on pole position. Sam Mayers alongside him starting in second. Eric Almirola lines up third. He's without a playoff spot. Then it comes in with Connor Zilich, as Matthew said in our intro, aiming to go for 5 in a row. Taylor Gray's alongside him in 5th position. William Selwich starts in 6th. Harrison Burton starting in P7. Ryan Sieg starts 8th alongside Jesse Love in 9th. And Sheldon Creed rounds out the top 10. Carson Canville starts 11th with Christian Eckert in 12th. Stefan Parsons starts in 13th with Sammy Smith in 14th. Parker Retzlaff goes 15th with Dean Thompson 16th. Corey Day is 17th with Brendan Paul in 18th. Jeb Burton goes 19th. Then we get 3 coming in a row with the NASCAR playoff runners. Our finals on the first page with Nick Sanchez in 20th. Austin Hill is 21st. And Brandon Jones goes in 22nd. Layden Honeyman starts 23rd, from Jeffrey Earhart starting in 24th. I won't be enough number 24 starting in that very position. On the second half of the page as well, we come in with Matt Bedeno coming in 25th. Jeffrey Clement starts in 26th position. Then 27th is Anthony Alfredo from Brendan Queen in 28th. Ryan Ellis is 29th. And Kyle Sieg starts in 30th. Daniel Dye starts 31st. Carrying as well very much the Suicide Prevention Squad in the month, of course, of September, which is Suicide Prevention Month. Wonderful tribute on the front of his car today as well. Josh Blinky starts in 32nd, with Josh Williams in 33rd. Logan Beard is in 34th. Carson Ware 35th. Jerry Gaze is 36th, with Austin Green 37th. And Blaine Perkins lines up in 38th position. And that's their lineup for today's Food City 300. Well, we're not on our own here as well with no Matthew Owens. Possibly he might join us later on in the commentary here as well for all the action, but we've got our usual colleagues from the JBM side with us. It's Josh Turner and Jack as well. And JT, we're gearing up for a day of hopeful action as we get into this. Anything can happen at Bristol, and the Xfinity Series that you covered along with Jack earlier on in the year was actually better than the Cup Series we had the following night. This should be a very exciting day.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. Hopefully my mic is all good because we've been messing around with it and trying to make it a little bit better. But we are all good to go. It's Bristol, baby, and, well, we are here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We had the trucks yesterday. We had ARCA yesterday as well. But, of course, we have to remember that on the cards tomorrow is the round of 16 elimination. Of course, today for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the first round of the playoffs, the first race of the playoffs, the round of 12. That, of course, Kansas and the Roval, the elimination race being the Roval. For the Cup and Xfinity. Then Las Vegas, Talladega and Martinsville for the round of 8. Same all for those 3 national series. And then, of course, we go to Phoenix for the final time, JB, at Phoenix for the championship race as we head to Homestead, Miami. We head back to Homestead for 2026 onwards.
I can't wait for that as well. To have all of the teams in there as well is going to be quite a lot of fun as well, because Homestead Miami is a great venue. Right, let's check in with our NASCAR expert in many regards as well, with Jack as well, who's always got an opinion on things, that, whether it's Legends, whether it's ARCA, whether it's NASCAR Mexico as well. Definitely in for the next minute tonight. Evening, Jack. Here we go then. Bristol, baby, but they call it the last great Coliseum. The question I'm going to throw to you, is it still great ever since the changes? Because wow, we've been having an up and down season so far.
Yeah, Bristol's not been excellent. The truck race last night was pretty solid, though. And also, unfortunately, you haven't got Matthew Owens tonight, so you're going to have to put up with me instead, the British Matthew Owens. But anyway, well, I've got some interesting... What's my nickname, then?
Owlcle.
He's the Oracle.
Owlcle. Owlcle.
I'll take that. That's actually quite nice. But no, we got a full field tonight. 38 cars. Blaine Perkins obviously at the back as well after crashing during qualifying. And he did the same in practice. I think we're in for a pretty interesting race tonight. My personal pick to win today, I'm going to go with Sam Mayer, who starts second. He's got a truck win here, I'm pretty sure. And I think he'll do well tonight as we zoom in on some random person in the crowd.
Well, you know what they're like. They always like to zoom in. We must also mention with yesterday as well being the anniversary of 9/11, there was a wonderful tribute at the front of the Truck Series grid. We're going to have a similar tribute here today with the Star Spangled Banner, and we'll also have that tomorrow in the Cup Series race as well, as it being the anniversary weekend. So we hope you all enjoy the wonderful tribute that is coming as well in a few moments' time. But this is going to be a very interesting race. This is the first one of the playoffs. And taking a look how they line up coming into this is even more interesting, though. In laps and rundowns, it's Connor Zilich who comes in with 2,097 points. Then it's Justin Allgaier, followed by Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, Taylor Gray, Sammy Smith, Harrison Burton, Carson Cavill, then Sheldon Creed, Brandon Jones, Nick Sanchez, Austin Hill as well. But that is it. Austin Hill's the last one on that playoff in the run. And, well, JT, we have to kick out 3 at the end of this. It's going to be interesting because at Bristol, only a couple of races for this one. It's a tricky sort of event to get into it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good to get those playoff points early because, well, if you get a win here, you're automatically into the next round, which starts at Las Vegas on the 11th of October. For the Cup Series, guys, well, it's all hell breaks loose, and who can get the most points to get out of that cut-off zone because, well, it is the cut-off elimination race. But I believe in around a minute's time, even under a minute's time, we will be getting ready to go down trackside for the invocation. We're just waiting for the CW to return, which I believe they are getting ready to do now.
They are indeed. Let's head over.
Back in Bristol Motor Speedway, and boy, are we ready for the playoffs to begin. The round of 12 starts in the hills of Tennessee. A round of Bristol begins tonight. Of course, we've got Parker Kligerman. I'm Carla Metz. And Parker, I want you to tell us just what the atmosphere could possibly hold for these drivers tonight.
Well, it's intense. You can start to see the crowd filling in. It's awesome. We've heard the drivers talk about how cool it is to race at this racetrack and how intense it is. But it's the great reset for all these playoff drivers. If you're someone who's been on a heater like Connor Zilich, you don't want it to start. But for Harrison Burton, you're glad to get that reset.
And as we get ready to start today's pre-race ceremonies, Golden Corral would like to take a moment to thank our nation's heroes. It's a privilege to serve those who serve. It's time now for our pre-race ceremonies at Bristol.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you are able. Remove your hats and veterans render a hand salute as the Cherokee High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome from Van Zant Church of Christ, Mike Reif.
Let us pray. Dear God, we thank you for bringing us here this evening by the way of a great sponsor and host. And as we gather together this evening, we have been reminded this past week of who our true heroes really are. As we remember the events of 9/11, it just reminds us and other events that happened this week how valuable our first responders are in our local communities. And how great it is to know that we have a military that's protecting us, not just abroad, but here at home as well. But God, as we gather here this evening, we know that we are in your presence, and we're grateful that you can give comfort, and you can give compassion, and you can give restoration to broken hearts. And we believe with all of our hearts, God, that you can restore unity, because you are a God who does all of those things. So it's my prayer this evening, and prayers of others, that we can begin to put our personal preferences aside and just pull together as one and want for the best for our neighbor. And I know that would be pleasing to you. And it may begin with us here this evening as we gather together in one heart and one aim and one goal to enjoy a nice, entertaining evening. In Jesus' name, amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome Christina Cooper.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it for Christina's performance.
Golden Corral has supported our veterans for over 2 decades through Military Appreciation Nights, providing meals to veterans and active duty service members at no cost. And as a founding partner of Camp Corral, Golden Corral helps send children of wounded, ill, or fallen military members to summer camp each year. It truly is a special experience for their kids and families. Well, Bristol sets the stage like no other. We're going to roll on after we get the engines fired. The command is coming up when we return on the CW.
5 minutes till command, 5 minutes.
And this is going to be the interesting run to come into this one as well, to get into it. So, this is a exciting race. Let's see more about it.
NASCAR Xfinity Series heads to the hills of Tennessee to hit Bristol pavement once again tonight. Bristol Motor Speedway is a half-mile concrete oval where tight turns and high steep banking pushes drivers to their limits, making it one of the most challenging tracks on the Xfinity schedule. Passing at Bristol is rarely easy. Inside lines offer the shortest path, but momentum on the high groove can provide the leverage needed to gain positions. This track features separate pit lanes on the front stretch and back stretch, which means not every team will have the same efficiency entering and exiting pit road. At Bristol, success isn't just about speed on the track, it's about executing the right pit call at exactly the right moment. At last year's Food City 300, Cole Custer stole control of Bristol from Sheldon Creed on lap 209, leading the remaining 104 laps to claim the checkered flag. Despite an early brush with the wall, Custer earned his first win at Bristol and secured the regular season championship.
With only 3 races to go before the first playoff elimination, Taylor Gray and Carson Quapple are tied at the cut line, and with the points this tight, anything can happen.
The green flag is getting ready to wave. Let's tune in.
Gearing up for what's going to be a very special event then here before that flag falls, and we will start. Let's check in then as well. JT, what are you expecting here tonight as well? Anybody that you're expecting to hit the wall, make a few issues?
Well, it's Bristol. You can't predict anything, can you?
No, it's
anything can happen. If one car goes around, we've seen big ones here before, and well, if a big one happens today, well, please do not blame me. I am just mentioning it because, well, it is a factor here. It's a tight circuit. It's a small circuit, which is why we have those issues. and, well, changed from what we used to know it as we mentioned a little bit early on, but still provides some good racing on this September race weekend, where all 3 National Series race under the lights here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, not great for the UK ones as well, but let's head back over to the CW.
Yay.
The only way I could describe it is chaotic. Wild, insane.
We're getting ready to rock here at Bristol.
Unbelievable. Untamed. Crazy.
Bristol, baby, this is what it's all about.
I think of aggressive.
Lots of grip, fast speeds.
Sparks are going to be flying. There's just nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You know, the Coliseum is so cool to race in.
Tonight, they're going to be all over the racetrack. What the heck happened?
When you win there, you win a sword.
You kind of hold your breath and drive the car so hard.
Deep breath, deep breath.
The energy is just, it's electric. Just even racing a lap around there is insane.
Oh, that's a hard lick right there. It doesn't feel right to be going that fast on a track that small.
I think that's the coolest race that we have all year.
It's awesome. I love it.
It is a beautiful night as the Xfinity Series takes on the world's fastest half mile. A playoff race Jesse Love had circles at one he was looking forward to. And that's not surprising considering he's finished 6th and 4th in his 2 Xfinity starts here. When asked what it was about this track that suits him, he told me he really enjoys the track with lots of banking, moving around, running the wall, the middle, the bottom. He said he likes to search around for grip, and he can do that here. His comfort level at Bristol is higher than most, he said. And there are a few things the team needed to work on to get the car better from practice, but they told me they should run top 5 all night long, Dylan.
Well, Kim, the playoffs have brought on a more intense approach from Brandon Jones and the 20 team. Crew Chief Sam McCauley praised his driver for the respect he's shown others this year, but acknowledged they haven't always gotten the same on the racetrack in return, and it's time to change that narrative. He called on Brandon to collect their debts from the early part of the season. That's not a go-ahead to crash people, rather just be more selfish for their team on the racetrack and take more than they give. They're going to have to employ that mentality from the drop of the green after a 22nd place qualifying effort today, Carla.
Thanks, Dylan. And rookie Carson Quapple has 2 runner-up finishes on concrete tracks, including here at Bristol earlier this year. When you talk to Quapple, you can't help but hear the pressure he's put on himself to get his first win, as he's the only junior motorsports driver who doesn't have a win yet on his record. He said, I don't want to just transfer in. I want to win to boost team morale and to justify why I'm here. Of course, a win tonight would do that for him. It's time now for the command.
And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome co-host of WJHL Daytime Tri-Cities, Chris McIntosh.
It is Food City racing time in Tennessee. Drivers, start your engine!
300 laps and quite a bit on the line for the Xfinity Series at Bristol. It's time to go racing under the lights. We got the green flag on the way with Adam Alexander and Parker Kligerman on the other side.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun, isn't it, coming in as we get ready for the Food City 300. And it really is 300 laps ahead of us. Engines are fired here. 85, 85, 130. 4 sets as well. Fuel goes between 175 to 185 laps as well. This is going to be a big one as JT, they are pulling out of pit road now, and it's a long pit road here. And do you know what I miss most of all? I miss the fact that we don't have the webcam. Because of the new NASCAR deal with onboard cameras, we no longer have the Bristol camera. It's down between races. That's such a shame.
Yeah, and, well, it is what it is. Deals happen. But we are getting ready to go. I am looking at a lot of numbers. I kind of understand it, but I'm going to let you deal with all of the numbers.
Yeah, all the pit stops, all the categories. If we do get green flag pit stops, it's going to be quite a bit of interesting run here. As we said in that explanational video that you heard a few moments ago, it's double-sided pit lanes here. So, yeah, Jack, this is going to be a nightmare if we get double flag pit stops for greens, because we're not going to know what anyone's running.
I was just reading the chat, and I'll just say, firstly, I agree with Robert. The national anthem's great. Definitely very, very well done. Michael says, how on earth is Parsons P13? What did they put in that Joey Gase Motorsports car? Rocket fuel and Stefan Parsons. No, under my understanding, it's an Alpha Prime car using Joey Gase owner's points. So that's why it's quicker. Well, a very impressive qualifying from Stefan Parsons, though, to get the thing up to P13.
Oh, 100%.
And John Bender's rooting for Christian Eckers.
Who isn't, to be fair? Going into it as well.
What was that laugh I heard in the background?
I heard that as well. It's not like that was wicked. Whoever's laughing there is unbelievable. Can I just say, for an Xfinity race, but that does not look like a great crowd at Bristol. Do you remember when it used to be packed out? The flashes would be everywhere. For an Xfinity race, that's a bit down on the ball, isn't it? It looks about half full.
Yeah. Not great.
Well, cars are pulling out on pit road.
They're missing out, though.
Yeah, let's check in then with our commentary team on the CW. Adam Alexander's out there as well, alongside Parker. And let's get all the latest news, views and opinions as the pace car leads them around. And it's Justin Allgaier, the number 7, who is leading the way. The NASCAR playoff season for the Xfinity Series is moments away. And this is going to be 300 laps you do not want to miss. We're at the last great Coliseum, and anything can happen. JT, final prediction.
It's probably going to be chaos.
Jack, final prediction.
Short track racing.
I'm with you. Short track racing. Please be good. Please. That's all we beg of you. Be better. So, the field pulling around then on the safety cars, and we will get ready to go into that procedure for the build-up. Let's head over to the CW.
How about this? It's an awesome night in East Tennessee. CW Sports welcomes you to Bristol Motor Speedway. Tonight, it's the playoff opener for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and we're going to have some fun at this iconic short track. Here we are once again, everybody, in the broadcast booth with Parker Kligerman, who was on track last night in the Craftsman Truck Series race. I'm Adam Alexander. We're glad you're here, and we're happy it's the postseason. And tonight, it's kind of the balance, the pressure of the playoffs versus the physicality of Bristol.
And it does get a little physical. It's also physical for those drivers around this tight half-mile racetrack, the world's fastest half-mile, as they say, the last great Coliseum, and you add in playoff pressure for so many of these drivers. They'll be counting points, and look how tight it is we go into this first round of the playoffs. Every position is going to matter to each one of these drivers trying to fight for a championship.
I'm not sure how much pressure there is on Connor Zilich. Number 1 seed, 59 points above the cut line tonight, trying to set a record, going for his 5th consecutive victory.
And it's record after record for this driver. There's nothing he cannot do, but I think there's an ounce of pressure to keep it going, because now it means running for a championship. It's all to play for. He wants to keep this going as far as he can, and I think tonight that leads a little pressure on to say, yes, he's been great, but can he keep it up?
He's off to a slow start. He qualified 4th, which is unbelievable for him, because prior to qualifying today, he had started on the front row every time he had raced here in Bristol. So we look at the starting grid. On the pole, the reigning champ, Justin Allgaier.
Right, and 7 playoff competitors qualify in the top 10, and as you mentioned, our reigning champ, Justin Allgaier, is also the only driver in the field to win an Xfinity Series race here, and he starts from P1. Also, we've got 3 playoff drivers on this page, Quapple, Smith, and Sanchez. But how about Stefan Parsons? Found out he was driving this car yesterday, and now he has the 3rd best qualifying effort in the history of Joey Gase Motorsports.
You see there in row 10, Nick Sanchez, playoff driver. The only playoff driver starting behind him. They share row 11. Austin Hill, who enters 5 below the cut line. And he's next to Brandon Jones. I have high expectations for Jones. He's won at 3 of the 7 playoff tracks. And then you go those drivers that qualified outside the top 30. Biggest surprise for me is going to be the man Daniel Dye. And unfortunately for Daniel Dye, not a great qualifying run today. But what I would tell you about him, he was 13th here in the springtime, coming off a top 10 run last week. And now we talk to Harrison Burton in the playoffs, qualified 7th.
Let's check in with him. Hey, Harrison, it's Parker Kligerman in the CW booth. You got me? We'll try one more time. Hey, Harrison, it's Parker Kligerman in the CW booth. You got me?
Ed.
I don't think he hears us right now.
That or he's ignoring you.
Possibly he's ignoring me, or they switched channels.
So let's call an audible.
All right.
We'll
That's
maybe
fine.
talk to Harrison.
Oh, even the team's trying to get a hold of them.
You guys are breaking up now. All right, Parker was just checking.
I'm glad that we decided not to talk to Harrison Burton, but you know who I'd like to weigh in now, Dylan Welch, because he's always got something to say. Good evening, Dylan.
Well, hey, Adam, and we'll double-check the 25 is all set on their radio issues, but I want to talk about Brendan Queen in the 11 tonight. Just a couple of years ago, he was working as a longshoreman at a port in his home in Virginia, putting in 12-hour days while also chasing a late model championship at Langley Speedway. Was ready to quit racing, but a friend believed in him, invested in his future, and he's won at every step along the way. Every rung on the ladder that he's progressed up to, he's won. He's on his way to an ARCA championship later this year. Colleague has put him in the 11 car tonight. The goals are simply to run all the laps and learn. He's taken advantage of every step along that ladder. The next opportunity, Kim, is here for Butterbean.
Thanks, guys. We're getting all set then, JT. All the green flag. And if you're new to us here on JB Motorsports, don't worry. We'll be on camera all the time. We do go back to that screen you've seen during cautions and pit stops. We go to our full camera screen as well. We'll run you through those as well. So that is this, which is the full driver tracker with all information on your screen during cautions and open pit stops as well. And then coming through also, you'll be seeing this screen quite a bit tonight, which is the points screen, which tells us all the information we need to know about where everybody stands in the playoffs. We can also see that screen in full here with all of the updates with current laps and cautions and reasonings for it. If we need it as well, to go to our Timing 71 screen to see race control information and pit stops, and also back to our main screen up here in the booth of this one. But this is going to be the big one, JT, down towards it. It's time to get the player started. This is going to be unusual. Who's going to go where?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can tell you, the front row, we are coming to the green this time, and your control car is Justin Allgaier. He has chosen the outside lane. Sam Mayer on the inside line. Pace car will head to pit road. Joshua Birch, and it's time to get the Food City 300 underway here at Bristol for the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs.
Here we go, green flag falls out of the last great Coliseum. We are racing with a green flag in the air. It's a good start from Justin Allgaier. He's cleared the front already. Sam Mayer and Connor Zilich going side by side. So Zilich has already cleared Amarola, who's dropped back into contention with Gray already. In fact, Gray's dropped down to 7th place. Terrible start from him then as they come through, already completing lap 1 here. Now on to lap 2, Zilich goes 3rd, but up high goes Allgaier. Coming in low comes Sam Mayer, trying to get underneath him as well for an undercut. Hasn't worked out, so the 7 leads the 41, the 88, the 19, and the 18 run as the top 5 coming through. As Zilich already nearly gets tapped, and Sam Mayer comes down low on him into turn 1 and 2. And now Zilich desperately trying to get the power on, takes second, and Mayer's all over the back of him, Jack, as well. He's almost wiping out Zilich in every opportunity. Twice now he's come down low.
Yeah, Mayer being pursued here by Connor Zilich. Zilich obviously going for a record 5th Xfinity Series victory in the row. Junior Motorsports have already broken their record this year for the most wins in a season for that team. Zilich looking to try and break the record held by Kyle Busch for most wins in one Xfinity season. He's on 9 currently. Parker Kligerman, I know, will take credit for one of those, but the overall record is 13, held by Kyle Busch.
Ryan Sieg moves up past Solwich as well, so the 18 moves in down to 6th position, and now he's got Taylor Gray just alongside him trying to come underneath him as well. But JT, smooth start here. Better than the trucks managed yesterday when the caution came out lap 1 for 3 cars off at turn 4. Here we're on lap 7 already, and it's going through nicely.
Yeah, absolutely it is, as we are now on lap 7, as you mentioned, as we come across the line to start lap 8. Trying to sync TV pictures here, so give me a moment and I will get back.
No worries, we'll go to our full battle screen now up here in the commentary box to give us all the latest news, views and opinions if you're new watching us as well. Allgaier leads here, so there's still the 7 from the lead. Now we've got the 48 coming down, blocking off the 17, and the 44's in there too, just coming out the back as well. So already Corey Day, the 19-year-old from Clovis in California, already trying to find his way through, but he can't. He's stuck up high. The 48's kicking out the rear tyre as well as he comes in. 17 still going up high. I don't like how high it's going up. as they fly in. The 39 alongside the 99. 54's coming back up behind as well. So far, JT, a smoother race than we were anticipating, but I like it. They've just got to calm themselves down and get that low line working.
Yeah, absolutely. As continuing to circulate we go. It doesn't help that you are on lap 11 and I'm on lap 10.
Oh, caution's out!
Oh, caution's out.
There's a car down low on the... I couldn't see who it was. Go on.
How seeing it was. I think I saw the 28.
Yeah. So we've got a caution for a car on the apron. Not spun.
Calmer than you expected.
Back and pause.
We've got the 70 here that they've picked up.
Not an Undiata. Honeyman.
28, yes, was down low.
Yep, here we go. You were completely right.
They made the contact.
Let's have a look. Takes the apron. Oh, he was sideways coming into 3. And
who's that there who made a really good save? That's Ryan Ellis with a wonderful save.
C gets a rear slide and hits Ellis. Ellis, though, skidding, as you say. Great save from him coming out of turn 4. So the first caution is out.
It looks like Kyle C clears himself off the nose of Honeyman. Spins himself out. He does well to save it and keep it off the wall. Ellis got into the wall a little bit, but his damage should be pretty minimal, to be honest with you. Great save from him, though, to minimise the damage.
Caution's out. First one of the night then, after 5 minutes of running. Lap 13 of the first stage of 85. So it's 85 to 85 for the first 2 stages. Then running in for the end with the double the length. Confirmed it was the 28, the 70 and the 71 incidents on the front stretch. They've called it as on our computer monitors up here in the commentary box. Still the leader is the 7. So points as they run would put Connor Zilich 298, Justin Allgaier 276, but interesting enough, the cutoff would now be the cutoff would be Harrison Burton in 9th, Brandon Jones in 10th, Nick Sanchez in 11th, and Austin Hill in 12th. So Sheldon Creed in 8th position at the moment has that cutoff before we go down a further 4. So round of 12, then to the round of 8, and the round of 4. JT, it's going to be an interesting run to the end of the year. But yeah, so far Allgaier doing exactly what it needs to do right. But Connor Zilich running in 3rd position. He's playing the smart game as well as he tries to win 5 Xfinity races in a row.
Yeah, and that's what he will be trying to do at that 88 car. And, well, top 3 currently playoff drivers, as you can see, marked by the coloured boxes on your timing screen. I'm assuming they're purple or are they red like Cup?
I haven't actually seen an on-board at the front yet. That's rather remiss of me.
On the timing screen.
Oh, on the timing screen they're red, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Into the pits comes Kyle Sieg. Stickers going on as well with a new set of Goodyears. I'm just checking.
Kyle, the younger brother of Ryan C, who's in the 39 today, running in 4th place. Quite a bit younger, actually. 15 years difference between the two.
I thought my brother were different with 10 years between us. That's a difference. Well, Megan and David are separated by 16 years, so that's quite a... yeah, I wonder if they've got 4 or 5 or multiple coming in with kids. Lap 16 of 85 then. They're coming to the choose rule. We will be green this time by. And no, I am correcting. They are opening up pit road now. So they are not going to go green this time by. They will open up pit road. A few drivers getting confused there, thinking that the want to go signal was given, but it was not. So Bristol does have a different pit road here. When into yellow, they must enter turn 2 and exit at turn 1. So it's a difficult one to get right here. But no, a couple of cars coming down pit road though. On the angle. That is the 28's come in as well, apparently, according to our tracker.
Yeah, 91 came in of Josh Bilecki.
It's the Food City 300. We're under our first caution of the night here. After 13 laps, we're an instant with the 28, the 70, and the 71 on the front stretch. All able to continue as well, and are now back out on the circuit. Drivers are now 2 by 2. We are getting ready for the 1 to go signal, and we will be given the restart procedure. And this is, I think, really when, JT, we're going to see the battle, because restarts tend to trigger a lot of yellows.
Yeah, absolutely, they do, as we are getting ready, and I am very happy that I timed that CW ad break to a test countdown perfectly.
There's the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Pace car pulls in, Chevy's in, time to put pedal down, and we are green again here for the Food City 300. Now, old guys restarting on the outside line, with Connor Zilich now promoted up to second position as Mayer decided to drop back, but he's been passed by Ryan Sieg already as they come through into the break-off. And running up high goes Sam Mayer. So Mayer's dropped out 3 places, coming through already. And Connor Zilich nearly putting in the wall as he comes past the control line as well. A smooth restart then here. As the field goes on, 281 laps to go. Side by side there's the one of Catfield trying to go through on Sheldon Creed. And Smith's down in 12th position, back in with Jesse Love. Creed's down in 10th position. Burton's in 8th at the moment. But I think Jack as well, this is what they need. Just a controlled start again as we ride with Jesse Love battling now with the 35 of Stefan Parsons. But yeah, they've got to just get in that low line, get this first stage out of the way, because then stage 2, it'll be fuel time.
What on earth did they put in Stefan Parsons' Joey Gase car? I have never seen a Joey Gase car this quick in my life before. He being able to battle with people like Jesse Love ain't too bad, actually. But yeah, I think... Remember the last time you said it was a fairly calm start?
Yeah.
Then Kyle Sieg got spun out. I'm waiting for someone else to get spun out as we speak right now.
Well, I seem to have that power this morning, so let's see how it goes. It is...
Make it Austin Hill, please.
Oh, a little bit wide out there as well. As yeah, this is the 8 coming through on the outside of Sammy Smith, trying to pass the 35. So the 35 goes up high, the 2 comes down low, the 4's just in behind, so Jesse Love in the 2, desperately trying to get back ahead here, but Stefan Parsons is looking absolutely fantastic at the moment today, as Jack was mentioning. It is sheer perfection between the 2, and now he's just gone up a little bit wide. The 16's just ahead. Trying to fight, that's Christian Eckers in 11th position. He's battling with Sheldon Creed. So far, so good. We're aboard with the V-Line sponsored car of our number 1 on Capitol, running at 9th. Now aboard with Jesse Love. They're just listening as there's a battle going further on ahead. So the 18, the 25. Doing a ding-dong, 25 downs low of House and Burton. Up high is William Solwich as well. He's giving a tow to Carson Catfield in 9th place. I'm enjoying hearing the cars actually a little bit more this evening than what we did last time out. And Xfinity giving us a slightly more entertaining race than what we had in the spring for the Cup. We're really hoping that tomorrow's is going to be interesting. But JT, did you hear the news?
About tyre wear?
Yeah.
It's not happening.
It's going to be another snooze fest tomorrow. Matthew Owens is back with us for that, by the way.
That said, it might maybe it's because it's the daytime. Maybe in nighttime it'll be a bit better. That's just me being very optimistic, though.
Sun has officially set, by the way, so this has now become a night race as the 16 back around on the outside of the 8. The 8's keeping down low, trying to find it coming in. So Allgaier leading by 0.8 of a second at the moment to Zilich in second. Sam Mayer P3, Ryan Sieg P4, Taylor Gray P5. Radio.
Be the leader. Don't start it on the inside.
So there you have it. Should be fun to watch these two not only battle it out here tonight, but throughout the course of the playoffs.
Good advice. I'm going to tell you what, if I was a veteran like Allgaier and a young hot shoe came in like Zilich has, I think it would bother me. It doesn't seem to bother Allgaier.
Not at all. He's a real team player. And when you hear him talk about, as we look back at this restart rate, the outs.
Yeah, this is the restart again, JT. In the 41, nearly got in the wall through with the 39 a couple of times, but I was surprised that Zilich didn't hit the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are now back with your leader of Justin Allgaier, lap 35 now, lap 36 of 300. As we are now looking at Connor Zilich, who is now up into second place.
Yep, so this is now going to be a charge down. Can the 88 really win again? And of course, Jack, I think this is critical also to say, you know, he needs to win because after that collarbone breakage, after he fell out the car, you know, he won out of next time by as well on return. Can he keep that going? He's a walking wounded man.
Well, has he not won every race since he broke his collarbone?
Yes. He's done SVG.
Clearly, injuries only make him stronger. Because remember, when he had a back injury at Daytona, he then has not finished outside the top 5 since, and now he has not finished outside the top 1 since he broke his collarbone. Someone clearly just needs to injure Connor as much as possible, and he'd destroy the field. So Ryan Ellis is gone to the garage. His engine's started smoking. Look at the lap cars holding up Allgaier here.
Yeah, Allgaier's being held up, and that's allowed Connor Zilich to sweep back in underneath them, and now they're all having to fight. There's no command blue, of course, so you're going to have to make the overtake, but look at this. Zilich is now right behind Allgaier, like underneath him. They are getting a supreme tow out of here to come through, so this is going to be quite a run in around about, I don't know, a minute and a half maybe. We're going to see that side by side because they've got open air now, but they're coming up to a gaggle of cars. You can see on the driver tracker right alongside. If you're listening to us on USON as well, we'll explain. The gap is about 0.4 of a second. They've got 3 cars behind them, but they're approaching a gaggle of 9 cars in a row. And I think, JT, that's just going to be insane. Allgaier's going to lose the lead here because you will lose that advantage. Zilich can slip back through somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely, and well, looking to complete that now as we head in towards turn 1. As now on towards the Max Stretch lap car in front, right round the outside. That's going to be close.
31 gets out of the way, 88 goes back through. 7 of Allgaier still ahead as they shut the inside line. Now, if you're watching along with us in the States on the CW, you can expect 40 minutes, 39 to be precise, of adverts across green flag stage running today as an update for you. And JT and me have got the running order in our heads as well. So it's a nice little advantage to know when it's going to happen. And for example, that's coming up soon as the 07 I should say, gets passed by the main 7 coming through. So lapped cars coming back into possession. That is Carson Ware in 36th position now, who is 2 laps down.
I think he's the younger brother of Cody, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He is indeed, yeah.
Yeah, continuing round, more lap traffic getting in the way.
Still watching the 8 now. We'll find out where that is on the timing tower. Sammy Smith running in 12th position. The last of the runners going through is actually Brandon Jones in the round of 12. He's running in 23rd position, so he's completely out of it now as well. As more lap traffic is coming through here. It's lap 50 of 85. There is 250 laps to go at the Food City 300. So, Allgaier still coming through as the leader. Zilich in P2, Sam there in P3. CW have gone off script here, and they should have filtered back in there, but they haven't. As the 26 dives through on the inside of the 8, the 17 now going back through as well. So that is a battle hour and a half out there. That is Corey Day getting back ahead as well on the field. And Sammy Smith now dropping down into 18th position. You're back with us if you're watching on the CW. Lap 53 of the event as well. As Allgaier leading with Zilich and Mayer, the 1, 2, 3 on the board. As we now see the 8 of coming back out, Sammy Smith dropped down into 20th position on that board now as well. I think Pit Road's got news.
Vitals, which are all the gauges and everything in the car, and you see him, he's dropped to the bottom and is off the pace. He's lost positions here. They told him basically we're going to have to keep running until we see smoke or it starts to blow up. So they're trying to diagnose it. Everything happens so quick. Still trying to diagnose it as he goes around here. But on the radio now, it's getting worse for the 8. He is way off the pace. Right.
Yep, so we've got a problem for Sammy Smith. That's why he's dropping. There is blue smoke coming out the back of his Chevy. And I think as well, Jack, that is about to go bang. And I hope it's not dropping any oil on the circuit. And he's now coming down pit road. So he's done. He's done. That car is gone.
Oh, he's missed it.
He's missed it. He's missed the commitment line, yeah. Now...
Missed pit road.
He's come in at the exit of 3 and 4, which is usually allowed. But he has got off. He's not coming in. He's not coming in. He stayed on the apron.
Came in 4 above the cut line, but a free fall now.
So he's missed it, and now he's having to go back around to come through. And now he's into the pits on the backstretch. Well, that was a weird one. He's forgot where he is on the pit box. It is disorientating here at Bristol, but come on. In he comes now. Pit road.
Run, but you can't hide at Bristol, the race leader in a bunch of lap traffic.
Right. Sammy Smith's team here is going to take a look at all the situation here with the motor, try to assess what's happening, potentially try to cool it down. You mentioned the traffic. That's the thing about this place. Even when it's the leader, you catch them so quickly, and then they're running to, the high line and the bottom lane. So when you're Justin Allgaier, where do you go? You're just trying to assess each of these as you catch them and try to figure out exactly which, almost get in their brain and understand which lane are they going to choose, where are they going to go, and try to time that to get away from Connor Zilich. But it's such a tough thing to work through traffic at this racetrack as the leader.
Yep, and now that's why Allgaier, who's led from the start, all 62 laps so far, have belonged to him today as well. So now Sammy Smith has become the first playoff driver to have problems here in the Xfinity Series season. He's going to be 37th overall. He's already 7 laps down on our timing screens. That's the 7. Tries to get through on the 42 to put another lap on him. That's Anthony Alfredo running in 25th position, who's now got a lap down. Matt DiBenedetto will be next up in the 99. As that 7 is still trying to get through on the 42. Goes down low, but he's got Connor Zilich right behind him. We're getting up towards the end of the first stage. Just 20 laps to go, Jack. And I think right now they know they're not playing for fuel because they go really long here at Bristol. Should only be a couple of well, should only really be about 3 to 4 stops max for tonight's race, but it's going to be an interesting run.
Yeah. A big drama there for Sammy Smith, though. Like, the playoffs, it's always playoff drivers who seem to have those inopportune things strike them at the most unfortunate moment. Guys, yeah, I think all guys got this stage of the bag right now.
I want to bring JT on this. Have you learned how to read this running order then? Because it took me ages to even grasp it, but you've picked it up brilliantly.
Yeah, it makes sense, just if they follow it and don't skip ones. As here we have a move, Quaffle on Harrison Burton up the inside, 2 playoff drivers side by side. This is for 8th and 9th across the line we go into towards turn 1.
And of course, the Bass Pro Shops is going to be the sponsor for tomorrow's Cup Series race as well. The Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. As now it has got back through on the inside line. So the 25 of Harrison Burton trying to hold it up high. He has made it through into the Xfinity playoffs as Burton. He made it into the Cup Series one last year. And behind the wall is going Sammy Smith. I think, Jack, that's...
We see now.
Go on, yeah. Do you reckon that's day done?
Yeah, probably day done. That's unfortunate for Sammy. Really, really unfortunate. I haven't got a lot to add, but just... He's been running consistently all year. Just really unfortunate to see him have a failure where, realistically, it matters most as we see Carson Koppel and Harrison Burton having a battle it out. Two sons of former NASCAR drivers battling it out. Sons of Travis Koppel and Jeff Burton, right?
Yeah, as you can see, Sam Smith now dropped down to 12th place in the playoff standings on 210. So he's way outside of the Cup positioning at the moment as well. As steel lap traffic coming through. Yeah, this is getting very messy now as the 31 comes down and blocks off Capital out of nowhere. So that was nearly a bit of an incident. Still, the two leaders out front, going in strong. They're back now. So, welcome back to the CW. They seem to have gone longer on the first one. So, in the previous outbreak, they went a minute longer, and then they've gone a minute shorter on this one. So, they've tried to hide it. Yellow is being on our timing monitor, so our pictures are slightly delayed, thanks to the actions up here in the comms box of Premier Sports. So, what are we witnessing up here in the comms box then? As Justin Argyle leads this race, he's led it for the whole stint so far. Please don't say that's going to be... Oh, that's the 17 round. That's Corey. That's Corey. Oh, hang on, the 35s round as well.
No!
The 35's backwards. Stefan Parsons is backwards and into the wall. Front right and rear right. He's banged up. And Corey Day, he's got the front left. So we don't need to be Miss Marple to work out what's happened. They've hit each other coming out of turn 4. Stefan's going to try and get going again, but that car is going to need some bodywork repairs. So caution comes out for the second time today. And that is the 8 of Sammy Smith trying to be repaired. They've had the rear bumper up. But yeah, sorry, Jack. It looks like that's going to be a day done as well for a couple more drivers out there.
Yeah, here's what happened. I imagine I'm going to... Okay, so Corey bumps Blaine Perkins and there you go. Corey spins because he's getting too over-aggressive there. Bumps him out the way, and I imagine it's Stefan Parsons has nowhere to go, maybe.
Yeah, so he's battling with Jesse Love in the 2. Love goes underneath. Corey will try and, well, he gets loose on the apron, touches with the 2, then touches the 31, goes around, and unfortunately, Stefan has got absolutely nowhere to go as he's first on the scene. And how lucky was he, Jack, not to take off his front right wheel completely?
That reminds me of the accident we had earlier in the season with Jesse Love, not Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed and Brennan Poole earlier in the season, when Sheldon Creed had a spin and then Poole collected and ripped the entire right side of the car off. Glad to see minimal damage here compared to that anyway. But Corey Day, can you stop being a wrecking ball all weekend? He was an absolute wrecking ball in the truck race.
I think CW are going to hold off on going to ad break because we're closing in on the end of the stage with 7 to go. It looks like we might end this stage on the pit lane.
Has brought his car down pit road. His only feedback was really just that the brake pedal was squishy. That was his verbiage at the very beginning of this race. But I think that problem sorted itself out. Pretty happy with the race car. They'll change 4 tires and fuel, Kim.
As we look at Justin Allgaier about to make his stop, he said really good balance, just neutral entry, little tight center, free off. They're going to drop to the right side air pressure to give him more side bite. Middle of your screen, Ryan Seek just major complaint on a little free end. That's the only thing he gave feedback-wise. And then Connor Zilich at the bottom there just need a tiny bit of entry security. Really close, though, he said, on balance. Maybe a little slow there on the Ryan Seek stop.
You picked pits based on how you qualified last week. Number 1 pit stall, Connor Zilich.
And he's got out ahead.
Makes it pay off. The race off Progressive Pit Road. CZ in front of Allgaier.
Oh, that is critical. So, into the net lead will go Connor Zilich. Allgaier will be second. Sam Mayer will go third. But Harrison Burton is yet to come in. So is Jesse Love. So that's going to need a bit of a second to rechange around. But that is going to be very, very interesting, Jack, because now that's going to be critical if we have a late race caution on a potential overtime. If we have to do pit stops. Yeah, but Zilich can jump him. And that is out of the car, JT, for Sammy Smith. His day's done.
Yeah, absolutely. As he climbs out the car now and walks away from it, they're still looking at the car, but they done for that 8th car, and well, he only got to pilot it for a short time today.
Very nice. Sheldon Creed is to be sent to the rear for speeding on pit road. So where is the 00? He's in 11th position at the moment. So that will get back to... Oh, he's going to go all the way back to 28th position. That's going to kill massively, as that's the back of the nearest line out here. So, yeah, more trouble to come through. Pit road, Kim.
It's the only way we could get stage points. I don't like the call. You're just going to have to hang on, buddy.
Doesn't like his own call. This restart's going to be wild. And Sheldon Creed, unfortunately, made a pit stop, and they're going to have to drop to the rear, speeding when he came down the pit lane. You know, we talked about it off the top. You can't have mistakes. You can't have issues. You know, we see what's happened to the 8 of Sammy Smith. Engine problems there, and now a self-inflicted wound for Sheldon Creed, who has the speeding penalty and is going to lose a ton of track position. Was inside the top 10. Well, the Whelen caution lights are on. Whelen, the official warning lights of NASCAR and America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens. The opening stage, only 85 laps, 3 to go, and it's been entertaining, a whole lot going on.
Go on, Jack, was that you?
I have nothing to add right now.
I didn't know that was you on the mic. So we're gonna have about what, a 1 lap, 2 lap shootout. It's gonna be an overtime restart. Here we go for the end of stage 1. That doesn't make it any less problematic, does it? For what's coming through.
Overtime restarts for every stage incoming.
So Harrison Burton and Jesse Love, but Zilich and Allgaier are battling alongside each other. Zilich on high, Allgaier on low, Burton's high, Love low. Let's see. Come on then. Stage 1's been a blast so far tonight for the Xfinity Series. Can we have a good ending? Or are we going to see something? It's only for stage points. Green, and then we'll get the green checkered. Into the restart zone. Green falls, we're racing again, and Burton's loose. And that's going to put Zilich up high. Already, though, Jesse Love's having to punt away, and he's punted with behind him the 7. And they're going to come through just okay. I think Zilich is happy. Zilich dropped down to 4th place now. Maybe even 5th. Well, end of stage 1 coming up now. Oh, and the 2's gone way up the track. Jesse Love out of control completely. And through goes the 7. 3 wide into turn number 3. Love's all over the place. But it's going to be stage 1. The green checker flag falls. It's Justin Allgaier from Connor Zilich, Harrison Burton, and Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, Eric Almirola, Ryan T, Carson Campbell, Taylor Gray, and William Solwich takes the top 10. Allgaier wins stage 1 of the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, JT, that could have been big, to be fair, because there were 3-4 wide midway back, and it was all getting a bit too hairy.
But it wasn't. That's the main point of it. They kept it clean, which is good. But the number 2 going way up wide.
Somebody tell the Cup Series boys that's how it's done. That's how it's done. Ready for tomorrow. Just that'll do. Jack, what do you make of stage 1?
Calm for the most part, I would say. Then a nice finish. If you want to know what I said oof about, Ryan Sieg nearly spun out. I don't know if we got a replay of that, but yeah, Ryan nearly lost it. He didn't lose any places, which is nice. And is that someone coming into the pit lane? It is. I think that's Kyle Sieg.
Kyle Sieg is coming. Yeah, the 28 from 28th position. Actually, ironically enough.
Wake up, JB.
Just a little yawn. Just a little yawn. We're not on camera. I had an hour nap before this. I was on FaceTime. JT, you get one guess. But
was it a missed dial or was it a?
No, it was an actual dial this time. I did dial. Yeah. Although I have misdialed a few people today as well. It's been quite funny. My phone's gone nuts. It's alright. Do you know how I nearly called earlier on?
Go on.
Mark Blundell.
Why?
I don't know. My phone went nuts and it nearly dialed Mark Blundell. I just thought it wasn't Steve Ryder because when that was dialing, I was in the car. So I was with Mum. I was trying to get hold of Megan. Just, Steve, hi. Yeah. How's retirement? I'm all good. I'm in Tesco. For those of you in America who don't know what Tesco is, it's basically your version of Target.
It's amazing.
Which one, Tesco or Target? I like Target.
Tesco.
I like Target. Target's good. Do you know what I love though?
Tesco meal deals. No, exactly.
That's true. But we do have Costco here in the UK. And
You do.
Even if you have to be a certain profession to get into it.
I count, so you should count, JT, when you go in.
We do.
We do
count.
Good. I love Costco so much. Costco's brilliant for Christmas. All the Christmas food in bulk. Lovely. And cheaper. Yeah, shop at Costco. Go throw that out. Also, do you know what I love? They do. You know those tins of Danish cookies?
Yeah.
You know how you only get like a small little box of them? Small little tin?
Yeah.
We're just testing something here. Welcome back. So, we are 81 to go in stage 2. We're about to get ready to go green. Pit stalls are open, but the most of them pitted just before the previous caution. The 17 and 35 incident at turn 2 on lap 77. That was 77 to 83. This one came out 87. So yeah, you know those little cookies that you get, that most people, you grind or put knitting in them, the Danish cookie tins. You know you can only get a small tin of those. Let's go down Pit Road first of all with Sammy.
Motor, I think they haven't really quite said, but yeah, HMS does such a good job, and it's just a fluke deal. So very disappointed for our pilot Chevrolet JRM team. We work so hard, and to not really have a shot, it gets frustrating. So. Yeah, we'll just have to do our best the next 2 weeks of the playoffs, and we'll see.
Yeah, they'll head to Kansas with some work to do. Spoke with the team. It sounded like a freak head gasket issue. They had a water leak in practice, and not entirely sure if it resulted from that or not, but just kind of a unfortunate event here that takes the 8 out of it.
They've immediately just put it onto the trailer as well, actually, so I'm going to wait.
Welcome to NASCAR.
Oh, it's so strange. But yes.
They can't leave, but they will definitely load it up.
Yeah, so the Danish cookies, you only get a small tin of them at Christmas, right? And it costs you like £4 or £5. $9.99. $9.99, right? For 1,000 grams of biscuits. The world's largest tin of biscuits. Fantastic. At least a full 30 centimetres tall, JT. And wide. So by 30 by 30. All round of biscuits. Oh, I got them one year and we were literally still eating them in February. Pit Road, 25 cents.
The tight condition is what he was battling. So you saw the small chassis adjustment they made there. Also made a small air pressure adjustment for tires and fuel. And as we said, stayed out there when the others pitted just to try to get those stage points for the 25. Here's Jesse Love and Kim.
Yeah, and we saw him get a little squirrely, lose some positions there at the end of the stage. At first, he thought it was a tire issue. Then he said, no, maybe he ran through a big patch of rubber buildup. He said, I've never felt something like that before. You see the chassis adjustment. That's because he cannot get off the corner. Just needed 2 numbers tighter on the car, especially since he'll be in traffic. Danny Stockman, the crew chief, said, no holds barred here. When we go green, you have got to go, so we stay on the lead lap.
That's a great point, because anytime you lose the track position here, as good as those guys have been out front, you can find yourself with a leader breathing down your neck. How about Justin Allgaier? 13 career stage victories in the playoffs. That's why he's the champ, and doing it once again with all the money on the line. He's the leader as we get set for stage 2.
Jack, we said it last year, didn't we, with the Xfinity Series, about how the right man won the championship. Is that going to be a case today that I think it's the same situation? Allgaier's looking on form, but I think Connor Zilich is definitely in shout, isn't he, as a champion? They both deserve it so well already.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought Chandler Smith was the deserving driver last year, personally. I thought he drove a really, really good season. But I think that it's going to be between Zilich and Allgaier and whoever else gets in the championship for. Because realistically, I think those two are a lock for the championship for. I can't see them like, screwing up or anything. I think they'll be fine.
As long as we all agree that Joey Logano wasn't the Cup Series rightful champion last year.
What do you mean?
Logano wasn't. Yeah, he played the
That was
system.
Larson.
Yeah, it was Larson.
Like the fact he missed a race.
That wasn't
That's how good
actually,
he was.
yeah, but Larson's wasn't even his fault, was it? He missed a race. He got there.
Yeah, he missed a race.
Yeah.
Missed a race. Pretty good.
They red flagged it just when he was putting his helmet on. Just as they put it on.
Stefan Parsons, by the way, is out of the race.
Oh, so we're down now to 35 on this run.
Yep. Pain. Actually, yeah, 35.
This car's still rolling round. They're coming back to ad brake, just to let you know, JT. As they continue
Already tracking it.
The 7th, the 88, the 41, the 19, the 39. That's the running order of the top 5 at the moment. We start now lap 11 behind caution. This is going to be about a 74, 73 lap run. They're not happy with something either. This should have been sorted quite quickly. Car coming down pit road. Who's that? It's Jeffrey Earhart. Diving in. Oh, car stopped on track. That's why we're not going green. Who is that? Is that the 16?
Probably going to the rear.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's waiting for. That's where the car stopped for penalty. Okay, so it wasn't a 2-minute 30 ad fake.
Good. That's one down. So
it wasn't a 2-minute 53 ad break.
Coming back in a second, I think.
Here we go.
Go on, count us in.
I've got 25 seconds.
Oh, the world's fastest half mile. That's what this place is. There's the commentary
Let's
boxes.
see if this. Let's see if my times go with CW's times. I've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Blue Chew.
Take your moment, JT.
Go the extra mile with Blue Chew.
That's well done. Anybody says we don't know what we're on about.
We don't.
To the choose!
One to go.
So here we go then. Justin Allgaier's gone high. Colin Zilich has gone low to try and take some more time in. Yeah, me and JT have the running order. But they've been going off kilter today a little bit. But JT's got it on form now. to get everyone
Next
sorted.
is either a 3-minute or a 3:30 if they stick to schedule.
So that's why JT, can easily count us down to when we're going into it. So it's got very cold in the commentary box. Here we go to stage 2 though, JT. Green to begin with, or we go, yellow again?
Well, believe it or not, I think we will go green because, they have to start the stage green, so we are guaranteed a bit of green running.
It will be 200 laps to go into the Echo Park restart zone, and stage 2 of the Food City 300 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoff season opener is go! And Allgaier again, just like at the first stage start, jumps into the lead, cuts down low, blocks off Zilich. Sam Mayer is trying to go right around the outside of Zilich. They're bumper to bumper coming into turn 3. The 19 of Eric Almirola coming in, Campbell's up by 2. And how loose did the 88 get? He was completely opposite lock coming out of turn 4, and somehow Jackie saved it. And he's still in contention for the lead.
Connor, that's not a Formula Drift car. And here's Sam Mayer trying to go for the lead now. Or will Connor go for the position? I think he's going to keep it calm. He's recovered surprisingly well. I thought his tyres would be kind of scuffed from that. A little bit of contact there between Sam Mayer and Allgaier.
And Allgaier's going to go on the outside line, going his defensive. Sam Mayer's punching his way through, JT. If I was Zilich, I'd back out of it, because if these two wreck, you're right there. And look, he's trying now to find a gopher between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. As we jump on board, looking back at that 7 car of Allgaier on board with Sam Mayer. Look at Connor Zilich going to the inside of the 7 car.
Still trying to find some time then as they come into turn 3 and 4 once more. Let's have a look at that replay then, Jack. And he got loose massively. And he was just on his own as well. The side draft just cost him.
Yeah, I think it's just the side draft, man. Just sucked him round, basically. He pulled off a really good save there, though. And also did minimal loss of time as well.
This is why we're saying watch out for Connor Zilich next season. Even though he's going to be with Trackhouse, watch out for him. This is going to be seriously good and seriously quick coming into it. Now we see Allgaier down to 3rd position. Sam Mayer's got the lead with Zilich in 2nd. Allgaier's down to 3rd. Almirola now in 5th as Ryan Sieg's moved up into 4th position. As this race goes on, lap 22 of 85 of stage 2 of the Food City 300. Just holding it in, 4 in a row down low. Carson Catvill, the 22-year-old from Mooresville, North Carolina, watching on. Trying to find where to dive through, what position to go for. And really, JT, where to attack, because now we've restarted. Everyone's side by side.
Yeah, absolutely, as we are now looking at Gray, who was momentarily side-by-side with Thompson. He's got Carson Quaffle in front, who he will go to the inside of that 54 car of Gray.
Just drifts once more. The 26 goes up high. Thompson just loose. Trying to see where the 54 is on the board. Taylor Gray in 8th position. Dean Thompson one start at Bristol, best finish of 10th last year. Earlier on this year, I should say, in the spring race. Yeah, finished 19th, Taylor Gray as well in the 54. So everyone's trying to find the right line here. The high is not yet gripped up. The low line is the best one, but he can't get the moves done. So this is really struggling here. Robert says as well, my second favourite third is Old Atlanta. It is about 40 minutes away from Atlanta track, and there's been about 10 races there. Oh, love Atlanta, the old one. Talladega, roughly 100 miles from me, been 6-7 times. Baddest track, fastest, meanest, cruelest, look as last say. I don't think we get to do the next Talladega race because it clashes with America. The F1 Grand Prix, yeah. So that'll be a US around one. I'm also on holiday after that, so I do America and then go on holiday for a week. Still in a battle. Oh, trying to get a catch of breath here, boys. Look at that, up high goes. Who was that? 31. Running up high line. This is lap 30 of 85, by the way. Sam Mayer running in contention now. As race leader, last lap was a 16-second run. Best lap was Justin Allgaier, 60.207, set on lap 21. So that was back in stage 1. We're in stage 2 contention. Again, they're battling. Again, they're running. They're doing everything they can, JT, to try and make this race stick, and it's just not sticking the way they want it to. Everyone's sliding up, down, left, right, roller coaster style, and it's a bit more fun than we think it would be.
Yeah, here we have Creed, Hill, and the 25 has Burton. This is 15th, 16th, and 17th between 3 playoff cars, and that's 27th of Jeb Burton getting involved in front, and the 51 getting involved behind.
We're side by side down to turn 1 with Sheldon Creed going down to the low line. He's carrying Harrison Burton with him as the 27 goes up high. So Harrison Burton and Jeb Burton battling side by side. Anybody who crashed into them, family dinner at Christmas is going to be very interesting this year. As now we get the 25 alongside the 21 of Austin Hill. So 2 playoff contentions. Oh, the 31 went up way, way, way high to get out of the running order there and almost caused several incidents to come through. So that was Blaine Perkins, who is 6 laps down as things stand. We have a total of 178 laps to go, but it's lap 38 of 85 in stage 2. As everything went silent there, even our track audio is gone from the CW as the 26 stays on the high with the 54 coming through. Remember, the one thing about NASCAR is, JT, you know, they don't care about the international viewer. They'll just leave us in silence for 5 minutes. They don't care. Well, come on, give us something.
They normally fade it up afterwards, but it's not.
No, we haven't got anything. Oh, well done, CW.
There yet.
Oh, well, isn't that always great? Anyway, keep going.
This is where I try to find out whereabouts we are.
Yeah, lap 40 coming in then of the second stage.
This is where I try and find out whereabouts in the running order we are.
That could go down very interestingly as well with the amount of running order that they've got. The 10's going down low on board with Jesse Love trying to go around at high, Jack, and I think that's going to be running order.
There's horrible lag, is there?
There is horrible lag for me. It's just come out of nowhere. Have you noticed? Yeah, lot of lag. Oh, great. So we've lost lag and we've lost audio, and that's just that's a brilliant method to come into it as well.
I'm going to stop talking. Tell me when I'm going to stop talking.
You've just stopped talking.
That was like 45 seconds, maybe 30.
Yeah, you're back now, I think. 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Yeah, it's still lagged like crazy. Well, this is going well, isn't it? Right now, with all of the action, as we've lost audio from trackside, which makes it even harder to broadcast. JT, have you lost audio your side as well? It's not just me, is it?
Yes, I have lost audio, and I don't know when you are going to hear this message.
You're about 2 seconds back.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. Still, green so far. Mayer, Zilich, Allgaier. That's really bad, though, from the CW. They've just forgotten about the international broadcasters who run this race all throughout the day. There we go. Now they've remembered. Somebody's awake. Somebody's fallen back asleep again, JT. They've gone again.
So there was the 2-minute 30 mark, which was the one that I was not expecting to happen.
Mm. So
the next just a 3-minute mark.
Yeah, they're having issues with the track. I just turn 1 and 2 slightly, turn 3 and 4 makes a difference. It is, yeah. Robert's right with that statement. Turn 1 and 2 tonight, really tight on the low line. 3 and 4, they're experimenting, drifting up high, trying to find out the situation between them. It is working. It is working. It is having a battle.
Hello.
Hello. That works. Welcome back.
Oh, what a shame.
I just did a quick
I think
reset.
having the cameras on causes a lot of lag. That might be it.
I've only got JT's camera activated on my side.
Yeah, same. I've been mostly alright though.
I think Discord servers have a bit of an issue. They've just come back anyway, by the way, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Lap 51 of 85 of stage 2. We are approaching half distance of the Food City 300. We have a race leader of Sam Mayer from Colin Zilich in second, Justin Allgaier is third, Ryan Sieg fourth, Eric Alvarola in fifth, Castle Catfield is in
just beats you around
6th position. Just checking that trackside audio is still Golden Goose. And, they're all running 5x5. Oh, hang on. That was Sheldon Cree having a little bit of smoke coming out from the rear tyre. It wasn't a blowout, just I think it locked it up a little bit. There was a blue smoke coming out from it. It set the 91 up high, and now the 20's having to come back through down low. Race news from the Xfinity lot is that they've lost trackside audio, so this is coming from the pavilion cam, this audio is basically the static feed. So they've lost their trackside audio, the CW. That's why they're having issues. So Sam Mayer leading by a lot of time actually.
Allgaier's
Yeah, they're still commentating, but it's pure noise. So who's the last playoff position at the moment? It's Austin Hill in 19th place. He's 11 of 12, because of course Sammy Smith is out of the race. But that would put him on 218 points. Fortunately, Sammy Smith only comes away with 1 point, so he's on 210 as they stand.
You know what someone needs to do? At the end of the season, work out all the playoff points that Austin Hill would have got. And just see exactly how much better he'd have done. Because obviously, you remember, he can't collect playoff points.
No, he can't.
As far as I'm aware, because he got suspended.
I wonder where he's going to be, though. Why is he even in the championship is a debate, isn't it, JT?
Yeah, I have just realised how much I rely on your comcam, because now it's not on, I have no idea what is going on. There we go, hello.
I didn't realise the comcam wasn't on, sorry.
It's when you rejoined Discord, it turned off. Because, thank you for that. One thing, as behind the scenes, is you know when you're on battle screen, because JB sat down, but when he's standing up, you know you're on camera.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because with NASCAR, it's different to any other series, because we go on battle screen because we've got the driver track and the timing information, because there's so many drivers in the field,
Yeah,
so it's
hold
easier.
on. We have a driver track for F1, you don't go to it.
We sometimes do, but the thing is, with NASCAR, we've got the timing tower like we do in F1, but it's not as big. So
And it's not a 4-hour race.
It's not a 4-hour race. Sometimes you need to sit down. So it's easier just to use the battle screen. And then come to comcam and just a dramatic moment. Makes the highlights easier.
That sounds like excuses. But anyway, side by side, the 18 of Swallows and the 54 of Gray getting involved there. The 48 of Nick Sanchez, also a playoff driver. The only non-playoff driver involved in this, of course, is William Swallows, who is in the middle of these two.
got something else. Oh, look at Solwich just touching Gray coming out of 4. Again, bumper to bumper. 48's in there too. And finally, we've got CW track cameras, but oh no, we don't. Nearly. Being told we're relying on pit audio. At least we've still got a broadcast, but CW having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. We're past halfway in the Food City 300. Sam Mayer leads, Connor Zilich is second, Justin Allgaier is third, Ryan Sieg fourth, Eric Amarola fifth, Dean Thompson in sixth, Carson Capital seventh, Taylor Gray eighth, William Solomon ninth, Nick Sanchez is your top 10 at the moment. In terms of playoff positions, 1, 2, 3 is Sam Mayer, Connor Zilich, Justin Allgaier, Carson Capital, Taylor Gray are 7th and 8th. Nick Sanchez is 10th, Sheldon Krieg is 11th, Sheldon Krieg is 13th, Brandon Jones 14th, Harrison Burton is 15th, Jesse Love is 17th, Austin Hill is 20th, and Sammy Smith is 37th, but out of the race after a failure. That's where your top 12 are right now.
And there it is, your two leaders, Sam Mayer and Connor Zilich, heading through turn 2 now, looking back from that 41 car to the 88, and well, he's gaining time and quickly.
Can he find a way through? As Sheldon Krieg...
He gained a 10th in that lap.
Wow. They're going to be finding a way through soon, aren't they? Oh, look at the 20 getting swamped here, and he somehow stays out ahead as well. Brandon Jones battling with Harrison Burton, Jeremy Clements and Jesse Love, and still comes out in 13th position.
Which a 10th isn't a lot, as we have Ryan Sieg down pit road. A 10th isn't a lot, but around a half mile like Bristol, a 10th is a lot.
Oh, they're on ad break, by the way. Can't even tell, but they're on ad break. They're just gone, listen. Gone. CW, I think the CW is having a problem. Might explain why their ad breaks have been a bit wild. We didn't realise they'd gone. Sorry if you were watching in the States and we just kept talking without acknowledging it. We try our best.
I didn't hear the music.
I didn't hear the music either. Unless we've lost comment. Oh, hang on. No, I think I just lost commentary on their side.
Really tend to go in the stage, by the way.
They're really struggling now, aren't they? That's very unusual to go for a stage break, a commercial break with 9 to go in the stage coming up. And CW are going to miss a battle for the lead if they're not careful, because as you say, Jack Zilich is coming for Sam Mayer, and they are battling out. This is critical stage points at the moment. Zilich leads Allgaier in the standings 208 to 280. 2008,
well,
remember. Go on.
All I can say is Sam Mayer's my pick for Sam Mayer to win is going much better than my pick for Josh Berry to win Darlington. where he crashed out on the very first lap.
CW has just come back, by the way, with 7 to go. They've had a few issues out there. Yeah,
that
Berry.
was a side-by-side 3-minute ad break, by the way, so I now know where we are in the schedule.
Yay! First side-by-side of the day, as now we've got more and more traffic coming through, and the Haas trying to go through. Oh, that's not going to be nice. The 99 staying back out of it. Matt Di Benedetto trying to come through. Not that you can say easily, but Sam Mayer's still in the mix of it. 6 to go in the stage. This is getting all over.
Chaos.
Go on. Yeah, this is chaos.
I think this is chaos. You should have seen the ARCA race yesterday.
Oh, I did. It was mad. It was mad.
I loved it.
The truck race was quite fun as well, actually.
Also, my boy won the ARC. My boy Brent Cruz won the ARCA race, so I was particularly happy.
Still going in for a little bit of danger zone time with 4 to go in this stage. Just going to hug that inside line a little bit. They don't want to miss out much.
Getting so close.
Yeah, he just can't find a way through, can he? That high line is he's trying to be his best friend with 2 to go. Sam Mayer's defending like an absolute lion. But Zilich goes down
There's the low line.
Nothing there, 2 to go in stage 2. Ryan Sieg, 2 laps down, loses out on the last lap. Anthony Alfredo will be in as the scene battle to battle now between the two. Sam Mayer was losing out. Zilich trying to look around the outside. Zilich is going for it. Keep your foot down. The 24's coming down low. 41's going to get chopped off. Zilich stays around the outside with 1 to go in this stage. It's going to be a side-by-side battle. Can Zilich get the side draft? He stays up high. Connor Zilich steals stage 2. Wow.
Well played, Connor. Well played.
A practice for the end, I think.
10 out of 10 for style points. Zilich, Sam Mayer, Olga, Amarola, Catville, Thompson, Gray, Solwich, Poole, and Sanchez, your top 10. But Zilich absolutely steals away stage 2 at the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway with a stunning couple of manoeuvres. Well, 2 stages down, 1 to go. JT, what have you made of this rather strange Bristol race so far?
Good first 2 stages, it's been alright.
Jack?
What a finish that was to the stage, wasn't it? I just wish that was the end of the race. That could have been an amazing finish. That said, nothing will top the finish we had here in 2021 in the Xfinity Series.
Oh, that was epic.
That was the single, I would say the single best oval finish in NASCAR history. That is fantastic. I know people will say Darlington. I love that finish more, I'm sorry. I love Bristol 2021. That is just unreal.
Sweepers are going around the track. They will sweep high and low, we're being told. So they're going to completely clean up this track ahead of the final stage, which will get underway soon. They've got a full screen break if you are over in the stateside. With 128, now 127 laps remaining. Well, I like this. This is a good battle and a good race, by the way.
We're missing something.
What are we missing?
No one's tried to wreck another person on purpose yet.
And it's actually
This is a short track race, guys. Come on. Stop letting me down.
I feel sorry for Matthew Owens. He might not get his chance to come into the commentary box if Colin Zilich wins 5 in a row.
We need a snippet from him. Just like a recorded snippet in the group chat so he can call it.
He did give us our wonderful intro to today's show. If you listen to it right at the top.
Which went very well, by the way. I wonder why.
Well done, JT, producing it.
I'll say again. The Xfinity Series has the best product in NASCAR. Full stop.
It's a shame it won't be the Xfinity Series next year.
No, it will be the
Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
That's not going to be a mouthful.
Reminds me of the weekly series a little bit. The Advanced Auto Parts weekly series.
It's going to be a mouthful, isn't it? Welcome to Daytona for the O'Reilly's Auto Parts race as well.
You got to get the sponsor in and everything, mate, for the race.
I'm not going to enjoy it. Xfinity was a lot easier, but I think Matthew is glad that he didn't have to say, you know, internet as fast as Xfinity or something or other. Has been the joke. JT, you've been joking about that with him for months now.
Yeah, Sammy Smith didn't say it today, well, because his car was not as fast as Xfinity Mobile. Neither was it as reliable as Xfinity Mobile, and, well, some people may say that it was made out of O'Reilly Auto Parts.
All I can say is Stefan Parsons was certainly as fast as Xfinity Internet before that crash happened.
He's average.
Okay, JB, I'm going to be counting you down. I think, hopefully, it shall work.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
Well, still on. Pace car's coming out. Zilich holding on at the front with Sam Mayer in P2, just an Argyle P3.
I've worked it out.
Yeah?
That, well, most double boxes side by sides are. Wait, no. Sorry, hold on.
And you better be counting me down as well, so we can all look smart and look clever. Here we go then. Time to come through. Final stage coming up then. Food City 300. 130 laps for this stage. 123 to go. And it's being led by Connor Zilich, who swept stage 2 literally at the last second, going around the outside of Sam Mayer. Battle is on now for a feisty ending. Let's go down pit road and check the race so far.
Stage 2.
It was an awesome battle between Connor Zilich and Sam Mayer. Here, as they trying to navigate through traffic, Sam got caught forced to the bottom because that traffic, the lap car on the 24, that allowed Connor Zilich to get to his outside with the momentum off of 4 and win the stage. Very cool battle at Bristol.
You know, those two have been in the top 5 all night. So is Ryan Sieg, and you might have remembered we were side by side there toward the end of the stage, and he had a problem, had to make an unscheduled stop, loose wheel. They felt the vibration, so they come down and change it. He goes from the top 5 to 2 laps down in nearly 30th. 29th is where he's being scored right now.
It's kind of indicative of their season in a lot of respects.
Totally.
They've had the speed many times throughout this year, but just stuff has caught them out. And I know this year has been disappointing because of all they put into it, and that's just another example of catching them out.
Free pass, Anthony Alfredo. Progressive pit road is open and about to be really busy. Here's Dylan.
Dean Thompson and the Sam Hunt Racing Group continue to have another strong Bristol run. Dean said the car was all good, leave it alone for the second straight stop. Finished 6th in that stage. He'll change 4 tires and add fuel. Sam Mayer also said his balance was good. He just lost overall grip at the end of each run just due to the tires wearing out. No changes, but they are still concerned about their brakes a little bit. Sam's been on them a lot. The team sees it every time he goes by here, so they're just monitoring that on the 41, Kim.
Eric Almirola, top of your screen. Balance much closer that run than stage 1. He still couldn't trust the right rear, though, for most of the run, so they make a slight adjustment to give him more rear security. Justin Allgaier, the middle of your screen, really free and tight middle. They debated a chassis adjustment. Ultimately, they just stuck with air pressure, and then Connor Zilich there at the bottom finishing up his stop really close. He just needs a little more cut leaving the corner. His biggest complaint, he said, such a battle for clean air.
Race off Progressive Pit Road, not close. Zilich takes care of it. +1 for Allgaier, who jumps in front of Mayer. Almirola comes off 4th, +2 for Taylor Gray. The kid's red hot. What can he do? Well, he had never won a stage at Bristol until tonight.
Oh, of course.
Check the box. 88 in charge when we return for the final stage.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't like the fake, yeah, let's clap, let's point, let's clap. It's so childish. It feels like I'm a Wii character as well. I don't like it. Get rid of it. Look serious, look stern as well. Don't act like you're 2. It's so bizarre coming into it. Anyway, I've just given JT tomorrow's drafts for the Cup race with all of the stuff as well. And JT, if you're a fan of USA and seeing what you're going to have tomorrow, it's going to be quite an interesting day, isn't it? With the amount of commercials that are lined up as well. A total of 42 minutes of commercials. 18 of them will be side by side, and 24 minutes of them will be full screen.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite fun.
That's my reaction.
But
full screen commercials, bane of my existence.
Would you like to have a better version though about what this time says? We will be out of here by 3:30 a.m. tomorrow, judging by the production order, because that's when the post race cuts off. Post race is 15 minutes long only tomorrow for
actually.
Yeah, for USA. So they start. It's 7. The broadcast window tomorrow is 7 p.m. Eastern to 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So for us, that is what, midnight till 3:30. Yeah.
Right.
That's tomorrow night. And would you like to know who is giving tomorrow's command?
Who?
Michael Buffer.
I've got to be decided.
Oh, I've got Michael Buffer at 7:25:23. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, no, I have got driver start your engines to be decided, but apparently that is going to be Michael Buffer, so that's wrong. Well, I said, unless they're going to change it.
No, Michael Buffer is doing Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Driver start your engines to someone else.
Michael Buffer is doing the driver introductions, though. I really hope we can get that somehow. I'd love to hear Michael Buffer's introductions. But that is going to be long. DJ Slim McGrath's going to be on the pre-race stage.
I wish driver intros were broadcast. I always like drivers' intros.
Green flag is scheduled for 7:35 Eastern, so that's 1:35 UK time. Stages for them will be 125, 250, 500.
And help support East Tennessee families through the Neighbor to Neighbor Disaster Relief Fund you can help by scanning the QR code right now below. And of course, welcome into the CW Garage as we are getting ready to go stage 3 at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's a great time after we've got 2 stages down to go over the playoff picture brought to you by Bristol Motor Squib. And man, take a look at this. Look at the cut line. Austin Hill was in the championship 4 last year. He's 12 below the cut line, but how about Taylor Gray 4th, Brandon Jones 5th, and then of course Justin Allgaier and Connor Zilich leading the way. And Connor Zilich entered with the most playoff points of all time in this playoff, and his win percentage also very high, the best of all time at 34%. And if he were to win tonight, to be the first driver to win 5 in a row. But of all the records and the things he's most proud of, he told me this week it's how much fun he and his team have had doing it. He said he very much expects this streak to end every time he shows up to the track, but for now they're riding the success and the enjoyment as far as they can, Adam.
Thank you very, very much. Here we go then. Start for stage number 3 is coming up. 116 laps left on the clock. The Chevy will pull out, and it will be a Chevy leading them back to green flag running with Connor Zilich ahead of Sam Mayer, Justin Allgaier, and Taylor Gray. 2 Chevys, a Ford and a Toyota. Final stage of the Food City 300. Green flag is out. We're racing here in Bristol, baby. Down through 1, the 88 shuts it down, immediately blocks out the 7. Allgaier's going to get a little bit loose on a turn 2. That's going to give him vulnerable to Sam Mayer, who decides whether or not he'll go low. He does go low. He's going to force the door open. Literally touches front right to rear left. This is going to be a little bit treacherous, but he's opened up a door. Sam Mayer's going to go through it. And Allgaier now has to defend out from Taylor Gray and Emmett Almirola. Good restart there, JT, but the 7 was just sent out wide.
Yeah, absolutely. It's continuing to circulate as that 7 car dropping down that position, as you mentioned. But, well, we started on lap 15 of the stage. Of course, 130 laps this final stage.
So we're already losing out quite a bit as the 20 trying to go on the outside there of Sheldon Creed. This is over 6th position. Jack, what did you think of the start?
Pretty calm for a Bristol start, in all honesty. Sheldon Creed makes up 6th place. Eric Almirola running fairly well right now as well, in 5th position. Obviously a part-timer since he retired from full-time running at the end of 2023.
Few little door-to-door ding-dongs coming up. That's the 25 and the 26 both going up high. And one more with Jesse Love as Harrison Burton just gets shoved down low, and he's trying to tow off the back of Dean Thompson. Coming through as well, the Toyota runner. So the high line now starting to grip up. Love cannot find a way through he wants. And now we go through. Oh, the 54! That was loose! Taylor Gray almost went straight into the wall. JT coming out of turn 2. He got on the bump, but the car went straight. The 18 had to lift out of it, of Selwich. But yeah, I'm surprised they're keeping it, you know, as controlled as they have been. This has been a great example tonight of the Cup Series drivers delivering more good racing.
Yeah, absolutely. William Swallows getting involved in the action in the middle there. Alec Almirola, another non-playoff driver in the top 10 alongside Christian Eckes in 10th. Brandon Jones getting in front of that 54 car. But here comes that 54 car back, trying to fight back on the 20.
Oh, wow.
Continuing.
So I was just double checking with my brain if my brain was correct. I think it is correct as well. This is quite a surprise we're experiencing here today as it comes through. The 48 coming in blocks off the 16. I was just doing lap guides in my head trying to work out how much it is. And yeah, they're going to have to be a green flag pit stop. We know that, but this is going to be just a complete blast. Xfinity have got the right amount of stages around Bristol, I feel. I think Cup tomorrow, JT, is going to make it a bit longer.
Yeah, well, with the tyre wear, if it is a thing or if it isn't a thing, we shall see. Who knows what could happen tomorrow.
It's going to be a long day, isn't it, Jack? But we're looking forward to this one. Xfinity going well so far.
That's going to be a long, long night tomorrow. But the Xfinity Series is doing what the Xfinity Series usually does and puts on great races. Also, shout out to Brennan Poole today. Going at the moment, he's on course for his 5th consecutive top 15 finish for that Alpha Prime team. Been running really well this year for the team.
Look at him now as well, just running in nice and smooth. So playoff standings, Zilich on top, Allgaier, Mayer, Jones, Love, Gray, Creed, and Sanchez actually cut off. Burton, Capdell, Hill, Smith, that's the drop zone at the moment with the 4. Sam Smith only picking up 1 point here, of course, today. That we know. So they'll try and swing it as much as they can. Let's take a look with the oh, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Oh, that's a 17 getting loose.
Ooh!
Connor Day's second time today, Jack, as well, he got loose.
Yeah, contact there.
That
I didn't see who from, though.
Free pass, by the way.
Oh, that is for the pre-pass, yeah, because Matt DiBenedetto is running 24th, the lap down, and Corey Day's right behind him. So you're right, JT, that is for the free pass. Anthony Alfredo got the free pass last time, and he's only moved ahead of Carl Sieg. Look at the gap that the 19's getting as well on fresher tyres, trying to lap at the front. Zilich leading Sam Mayer by 1.3 seconds now as well. Air Camarola's trying to get through on Justin Allgaier. Pulls down low, very late as well. Middle of corner, turn 3 and 4. And he's going to sweep through into 1 and 2. Can the 19 get the traction? And Love almost went into the wall. Jesse Love's all over the place today. Sheldon Creed's now with him. The 19 takes 3rd position. Love's all over the place, Jack. I think he's going to start falling fast. Look, Sheldon Creed's got him now.
Poor guy, not Love, by the way.
Yep, I know exactly how I did that.
Similar looking cars, I get the mistake. Too many red cars on the track. As Sheldon Creed's trying to go around the outside of Allgaier. Allgaier got way loose in that battle with Ara Camarola. As they go around the outside of the lapped car of Carson Ware. And can Creed get through? We'll find out.
I think JT as well, Sheldon Creed, he's got a toe from the back of the 20 of Brandon Jones, but can he actually, he's just got to play it safe before going for that full-on attack, because you don't want to get the same situation as Justin Allgaier and just lose all your speed, lose traction, lose the draft, because you do slip back quickly here. Oh, never mind, Sheldon Creed just hit the back of him. From a little pump job here.
Trying to go around the outside of Allgaier now. We'll try to go to the inside of Allgaier. Across the line we go down in towards turn 1. He switches to the outside line, back with your leaders. Connor Zilich with 8 tenths gap and 2 lap cars between them. Here comes Creed around the outside of Allgaier. Brandon Jones looking to follow.
Yeah, he's taking him in as well. Can Jones get the traction down towards turn 1? He's going to stay high. Allgaier stays low. And how close is everybody getting out there today?
I think Allgaier's killed his tyres.
Yeah.
Steve W have just got an ad break and there's a caution.
Oh, the 10's gone around.
And you'll die.
Right on pit road, actually, so he's able to get out of the way. That's,
there was no music.
There was no need for a caution there either. That was an overreaction there, I think, for the caution to come out.
Didn't that happen right as we went to an ad break?
It did, yeah.
Yes, it did.
Oh, for God's sake, we're going to have to be waiting ages for the replay. It was an odd place to spin, so I reckon he's lost it himself.
5 by 5? Ah, yeah. That's why there's no music. Well, they're going to hate the fact that they've got... I bet you, JT, they'll come back out of that so they can go full-screen commercial because they don't want to waste a side-by-side on a caution. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're coming out of it early. I thought they might. We'll keep the audio up. Caution is out for the 5th time today. 3rd time for accident as the 10 has spun coming off of turn 2. .88 to go, and the 88 leads this race. Zilich on for 5 in a row. A record in the Xfinity Series is on his mark. I really hope I can give it the emphasis that it deserves. Matthew Owens, of course, is our Xfinity Series lead commentator. Between myself, JT and Seth Eves, we all sort of rotate around the lead role of Xfinity. It's myself and Matthew for Cup. Out the best there. You enjoyed this season, JT?
It's been alright. It's been good.
Trucks next year will be fun. Still staying with the regular of the running of the World Feed, but I think Matthew wants to do a couple of them. Slot in.
It'll also be fun without Corey Heim destroying the field. As far as I'm aware, he's not returning to trucks next year.
As far as I know, he isn't. No,
yeah. At the very least, the majority of the season in Xfinity with Sam Hunt, as well as some truck and cup starts, is what, as far as I'm aware, is going to happen with Corey Heim. And they're going to try and get the funding for a full-time Xfinity ride.
Allgaier down pit road along with Taylor Gray.
Replay, please.
Well, let's find out. And that's Allgaier going through a pass-through.
Oh, he's going to the other side of pit road.
Good point. Let's check in then. Head back over to the CW and see how it all happened.
And back at Bristol Motor Speedway where the yellow is out, we have 2 playoff cars electing to bring their cars down pit road for some adjustments. You see the chassis adjustment on the 7. He felt like he lost total downforce, just really snappy everywhere. Couldn't do anything with his car, so Jim Poland brought him down. You also see on your right hand of the screen, the 54. They're going to go loose, loose, loose is the feedback from Taylor Gray, so they had to tighten him up if they want to do anything for this last run here at Bristol.
Everybody had a set of tires. We talked about that, and we were talking during the break. You know, you don't give up track position to come here, right? But obviously, these drivers did. And, you know, Austin Hill, I like what they do here because they had no 100%. Track position, right?
I
only 21 cars on the lead lap.
He was in 18th, essentially, and has been there all night. So just do something different. Try and make more adjustments on that race car. Put a newer set of tires on the cars in front of you. That made sense. For Justin Allgaier, 5th. This is a really big move and a big decision to have pitted there with 21 cars in the lead lap to give up all that track position. But they've done this sort of thing to us before and come out the right side. So Jim Poland obviously felt confident in that decision, and we'll see how it plays out for them.
Allgaier was 5th. Taylor Gray was 8th. They give up that position to pit. Kim mentioned the fact the yellow is out, and the reason why. 5th caution of the evening comes for Daniel Dye, who had a spin. Here's what happened.
Right, talk us through then, Jack. What happened? Oh, got loose.
Lack of talent. Really all I got for you. Oh, good. Corey Day nearly getting collected there as well. Look at him just sliding down the track. That could have been really nasty.
Now you see why the caution was called, JB?
Yeah, that's why the caution's out.
Fair dues. We needed the replay to understand that, but that was a proper caution moment, wasn't it?
Corey Day's had quite the eventful night tonight, hasn't he?
84 to go. Ready for the green soon.
tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 Pacific, only on the CW. South Florida quietly getting it done early in the campaign, but a big one tomorrow against a rival in the Miami Hurricanes. Here's some Justin Allgaier radio after the pit stop.
All right, Justin, I know this doesn't feel right, but man, if this thing greens out, we're going to be the only one on tires. It could work out for us here. Just stay with me. Just keep her clean. Copy that.
Hey, when you look at their record at this place, it's hard to argue with anything they do.
It's an interesting decision. I think some of it might have been predicated by the fact that when the 88 of Connor Zilich got to the lead there in that last run, he actually set the fastest lap of the race.
He did, a 16.024 on that 186, so he got brought back into it. Meantime, though, there's a race to get restarted here. So let's see what we're going to have this time by. 83 laps to go. Now, you do every lap here, every minute here, you do 4 laps. So that is 8 laps every 2, making that 16 laps every 4, 20 laps every 5. So every 5 minutes you do 20 laps. There's 80 laps to go. So there's around about 20 minutes left, that's all, to get fuel and tyres. That's easily done. So an 80-lap dash to the end of the stage and the end of the Food City 300 into the restart zone, and we are green again here in Bristol. And it's a super restart from Connor Zilich. He's car lengths ahead of everybody else. He can pick whatever lane he likes coming into turn 1 and 2. Meantime, Eric Amarola battling with Sam Mayer and the 20 of Brandon Jones coming into turns 3 and 4. And it is coming in with Eric Amarola taking 2nd position and Jones taking 3rd. Sam Mayer down to 4th position. Coming through now, Sheldon Creed on the low line to get ahead of Sam Mayer. And now running it back as well, Christian Eckers and Nick Sanchez. A smooth restart there as well, JT. And I like how it all looks because they need to keep it smooth because 20 minutes, as I said.
Yeah, Sanchez got past William Swallage, and now Christian Eckes has gotten past William Swallage as well. So Swallage down to 8th place. How many times can you say Swallage in a single sentence? Well, there you go. Side by side. Speed and Mayer. Speed on the inside line has currently got that position. As the 44 and the 25 getting very close to the comfort on the exit turn 4 as they cross the line. It's currently Zilich, and then Love +9, Quaffle +3, Harrison Burton +2 has just changed. Quaffle now +2, Sanchez +1, Creed -1 as the graphic disappears, but I will be able to get it on my second screen, so hopefully it will appear. Stand by. And hopefully the CW will do their magic. There it is. -6 for Gray, -19 for Hill, -27 for Smith.
They're like unbelievable tonight as well coming in. Jack, what do you make of that restart?
Calmer than I expected again. It appears the Xfinity series is not Xfinitying. Just wait till we get to Fall Martinsville though.
It's so cold up here in the commentary box that I'm actually starting to freeze. So this is the first time I've been cold in the commentary box since, at least April, late April. Very chilly. Heater might have to start going on soon.
You know what I'm going to say about that.
What, me problem?
That is what happens when you put your commentary box in a garage, not in a room of your house.
Well, I did have a commentary box in the room in the house. Unfortunately, the neighbours got so annoyed that they forced me outside into the freezing cold.
Oh, what a shame.
So I'm kind of stuck in here. This is where I wish I was at Donington Park in that lovely warm commentary box. I need to restart Discord. It's going nuts today, honestly.
On. Okay, it's back.
Yeah, Discord's going nuts today, so.
Discord being Discord.
As per usual, yeah. Still, 68 to go.
That's a very nice comp cam you've got there, JB.
I'm literally just pressing the button now. Hello.
Shout out again, Brennan Pools, now in 10th place.
I've just
On
realised.
speed, too.
I can't tell you to talk about, but JT, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you Jack too, actually. Which remind me, I've got something to tell you at the end of the show.
Make up more positions easier. And if you're a crew chief in this situation,
press the one button there to go through. More traffic coming down now as well as the 26 sliding through. Still battle. Dean Thompson running in 14th place, actually. A stunning race for him.
He was running the top 10 earlier too in that Sam Hunt car. Really solid race for him. His teammate is running in 28th right now. Nope, correction, 27.
Yay!
Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Who came down pit road earlier on. He started 24th, of course, did Jeffrey?
I think Jeffrey Earnhardt is he the cousin of Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I think he's his cousin.
He's
nephew.
Yeah, he is the cousin.
So no, he'd be Dale Earnhardt's grandson.
Oh.
Not as quick as him though, unfortunately.
I feel old.
You are, because you started watching Formula 1 in the 1960s.
I can't wait for Nina to be in the comment box on Sunday, because then, she's been going about how she's old. I see you use that in quotation marks, by the way, in case you're listening. But, yeah, not true.
JB, how was the Moroccan Grand Prix, by the way?
Really,
Heard you were there for it.
Really weird as well. Fangio got kidnapped.
He did, didn't he, actually?
He did, yeah, he got kidnapped, yeah.
Oh my... Formula 1 has some wild lore, I have to say.
I love that. That's one of my favourite stories, actually. Fangio gets kidnapped, ends up sympathising with the kidnappers. It's one of those days in motorsport. 62 to go.
Zilich right now.
Yeah, I can't believe that might actually win this race.
Have
Zilich
we
is
got-
shifting it massively. Go on.
Have we got Dylan?
Try to get it better in traffic. They've chipped away at it, but the biggest thing that they've had going for them has been their pit crew tonight. Gave them 6 spots at the end of stage 2, and now has got them in track position to be able to contend for a win. By the way, we told you at the start of the show about collecting their debts and how Brandon was going to be more aggressive in the playoffs. I think you saw that there when he was racing Sam Mayer. It's time to go. You got to take more than you give in the playoffs, and the 20 knows that because they've got a car that can win this race.
great speed tonight in the next playoff race.
Dylan Welch talking to us there on pit road. Always love to hear from Dylan. There's 59 laps to go in this one.
One of the two very good Dylan out there, the other being Ty.
They've gone to Adbro, by the way, JT, so I don't know if it's side by side or
Yeah,
not.
I've already started it, and side by side.
Oh, Jack, I've just seen how cold it is in the commentary box. It's 11 degrees outside, but inside the commentary box it's colder. It's just literally 6 degrees in the commentary box. How's it colder inside than out?
How old is it in my... I have this thing, hold on. Right now for me in my living room where I am right now, it's 21 degrees, so not too bad.
Tropical over there.
Yeah, not too bad.
Shirts off. Burgers on the barbie.
Celsius for those Americans who are confused.
By the way,
Because only you lot use Fahrenheit.
bless my little cousin, who actually put her McDonald's burger on a Barbie doll because they heard burgers on the Barbie and thought it was not, it's supposed to be barbecue.
Oh my God.
She put her McDonald's burger on a Barbie doll. I'm not even kidding. She misheard and put her McDonald's on the Barbie doll.
What burger was it though?
Well, she was only 2 at the time, so it was just a little hamburger from a McDonald's Happy Meal. But she put it on the Barbie, and everyone was laughing out crazy. Happy.
I remember when I first
Sorry,
when I first went to Mackey's, I got fish fingers, by the way, with the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
And I will say, McDonald's fish fingers, I don't like fish at them anymore, but they are incredible. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, what I will say was happy 17th birthday to my cousin Sky, who was 17
Hey.
yesterday / today because it's still the time zones. But yeah, up there in Scotland. That's why I get permission to do the awful Scottish accent. I get permission to do the awful Scottish accent.
What do you mean? What do you mean time zones? We're in the same time zone.
She's in a different country. She's in a different country at the moment.
But it's still the same time zone.
No. She's in a different country. She's somewhere else. I don't know where she is.
Outside the United Kingdom.
They were on holiday last time I knew. JT?
I had to mute myself and unmute myself again. That was weird. Do you have to launch another manhunt again?
Yes, probably. God, that was annoying. Sorry about leaving you two in the lurch last week. Although I did buy them a power bank, actually, so that's not happening anymore. Less than 50 to go.
Just right there with him.
Yeah, I wonder if Amarola's going to try and sneak through. Connor's going to have to go.
Aggressive racer.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about.
He's a very aggressive racer for a part-timer, Eric. I mean, we saw how he won at Phoenix earlier in the year. Pretty much muscle, shall we say, Alex Bowman out of the way.
So Connor Zilich leading with Alec Amarola in second position. Brandon Jones is third as we get ready. So welcome back, you American viewers. You're back with us on the CW from side by side. 45 laps to go. Zilich, Amarola, Jones, Creed, and they're the top 5 at the moment as we get ready for what is a bizarre race here. It's been exciting. It's been actually really fun. Bristol's put a smile on his face. Kim.
Got real close.
No, Kim. Kim Coon?
Treat.
Gone.
No treat. No treat. Kim. No Kim.
Oh dear. And I want an ice cream. I've got ice cream in the fridge, but I haven't touched it yet. I know because I've had a bad tooth a couple of days. It's that blue one
You mean for the past 11 months?
Yeah. Oh god. Not good.
Just like Brandon Jones wants to join the party here.
JT's going to kill me, by the way, when I say this. Thinking about doing Brands Hatch. He returns to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was going to say, do you want to die again, or?
Yeah, but it's alright.
It's such a shame that I've told JB that I'm not able to go trackside that weekend.
I know, don't worry. But Jess is there and Nina's there, so alright, if I die, I will have help.
Do the NASCAR viewers know the lore about the fatal brand hatch visit?
I don't know if they do or not. We haven't talked about it much. So I'll dial you in. Last year at Brands Hatch for the British Touring Car Championship season finale, I nearly died, and so was someone on the circuit now because of what I've just seen on the circuit. So I'm standing up in the commentary box as Zilich leads Amarola to come into it less than 39 to go. JT, the wonderful interruptions coming because I think you've got to put it out. Got a yellow flag out the circuit somewhere.
Put it out.
The 16 and the 1 battling together. There's the yellow contact. That's the 07 round. Right in the centre of the circuit. 2 cars are going side by side. That was the 16 almost in contact. And Carson Ware has gone round. Okay.
Looked like he got spun.
Oh, actually, I can't go to Brands Hatch then, because if JT's going away, that means there's nobody to do the streaming because we're also in Singapore. So I will stay put.
I'm here for the Sunday, I think, not the Saturday.
JT, what I will just say to you is that I'll tell you later. Yes, I nearly died at Brands Hatch last year. I had a bad tooth infection. But then that had sepsis in it, so I nearly died. There's your story. And as JT can back me up, A, I was a bit of an a-hole, but B, I was in a massive amount of pain.
Yes,
but if it wasn't for you, JT, I would have died quite a few times, so you did actually save my life as well. And you can explain to the viewers how bad I was, and I was nearly dead.
What? I was I was walking around. I got a message from JB saying I'm going to the medical centre.
Yeah.
The next thing I know from JB is that he was a second away from stopping the final British touring car race of the weekend.
He did get spun, I was right.
Yeah, the SR got spun, man. Who spun
Joey
him?
Gate.
Oh, no, not Joey.
Is that Joey Gate or is that... No, that's Sam Mayer.
Sam Mayer spun him!
Yeah,
That's the 41! Haha, that's what I'm trafficking to for you here. Yeah, the 41 spun the 7 around, confirmed on our timing screens. Yeah.
07, not 7.
No, I said the 07 spun around the 41.
Yeah.
Yeah.
41. Very different cars with very different speeds.
But yeah, you're right, JT. I was very close to stopping the entire weekend and keeping Tom Ingram as the champion, not Jake Hill. So I haven't told Tom that. They're diving down pit road, though, undercut. Let's head down.
Here they are. Brandon Jones is in, Dylan.
Yeah, so they felt like they were a little bit too free out of the rubber. Brandon's basically having to run as high as he can on the racetrack just to try to keep the back of the car in the racetrack. They'll change 4 tires here and add fuel as well for Brandon Jones. And Harrison Burton in as well on the right of the screen. He's just been battling a little bit of a tight condition in the 25, Kim.
And for the 00, just free in, tight center, free off has been the complaint for Sheldon Creed. They will take 4 fresh Goodyear tires and a splash of Sunoco fuel. You see the 88 there on the right of your screen. Marty Lindley said, come down pit road. Connor said he lacked a little bit of lateral grip. Otherwise, it fired off good, so just minor adjustment there.
Zilich going to win the race off pit road.
I'm not surprised.
8 cars stay out. Various levels of tire wear, and some more aggressive in their move to stay out than others. Almirola, I thought for sure he's coming. Mayer says it's good for him, it's good for me. And Mayer does that with his teammate Sheldon Creed tucked up right behind him. 00 continues down and gets his service. Going to get a restart right around 30 to go. This is going to be wild.
Yeah, I just love this move to do something different, right? If you follow the leader, you'll follow the leader potentially. But for these drivers that were running behind the 88, making that decision to just stay out and see if this will work out for them to have the track position, I like the call.
You know, we played college football here at Bristol before. Virginia Tech, Tennessee. Big one tomorrow on CW, Miami and South Florida.
Well, it's pretty quiet here right now, but tomorrow night, jam-packed inside Hard Rock Stadium, South Florida. The darlings of college football to start this season, coming in to take on the Hurricanes. Can they do it again?
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good coming in here with 2 huge wins. They have a dynamic, fast-paced offense that's been giving teams problems, but they're facing a Miami team where defense is their thing. You got Ruben Bain, who's such a game wrecker. He's going to cause problems all day long, but it should be exciting in the Sunshine State tomorrow.
Cannot wait. Join us at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, CW Football Saturday Countdown. Can't wait.
Yeah, we can't either, and you can follow all that as well, the football season, on the Ultimate Sports Radio Network, getting all set in as well for what's going to be an absolute classic. Also, you'll see a couple of them on YouTube this year as well, on USRN, as they're going to be making their way over from Mixler to that. The 8s of Sammy Smith blew out early on, and they've blocked out of it coming in. So, Eric Almirola leads with 31 to go, with Sam Mayer, Carson Catfield, Justin Allgaier. Look where Connor Zilich has dropped down to. 9th place on fresh tyres, though. How quickly can he ramp up the field as well? What do you think, Jack, as we come ready for one to go? What are we going to see?
I have no idea, quite frankly, actually. I mean, Almirola staying out is a very risky move. Sam Mayer's going to slot him behind, and Carson Kvopel is going to go take the bottom lane.
Oh, this is going to be fun, JT.
Reminder, by the way, Carson Kvopel finished 2nd at the Bristol race earlier in the year.
He did nearly won it as well.
But Kyle Larson existed.
Okay, so the Oracle's going to be listening to us shortly. Pleasure to have him. Hopefully he can DM me some good lines about what to say if Zilich does it. He's now up to 8th place, by the way.
The spots are
Parker sounds so much like Kim in my ears, it's annoying.
No, Kim.
Green flag though. 30 to go. Time to decide who wins the first playoff race of the year. We're racing again in the Xfinity Series. Great restart from our roller. The high line's been the one to note today. Watch out for that in the Cup tomorrow. Swings out the outside. Catfill second. Sam in third. Old guy in fourth. Gray fifth. Hill in sixth. And now everyone just trying to find the battle position. Find the sweep. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that going to bring out the caution again?
Mayer hit the wall. He got shoved in there by Kvopel. Will Mayer retaliate?
Oh, keep an eye on that timing monitor. That's good changes. Look at the 27 of Jeb Burnham being pushed up the circuit as well by Justin Allgaier, who gets rear hooked and manages to save it coming down towards turn one. Sends it up a bit higher. So Gray's going to go through as well now on that little front. And this is Jesse Love, who's been sent down massively. Went up high.
Flat tyre, JB.
Flat tyre. Caution's coming out for it as well, guys. Zilich on the inside.
No caution.
All right, Zilich coming through on the inside. The 88 side by side with the double O. 21's there too. They're pack racing. Boys, keep it together. 27 goes up high.
This is the Xfinity Series I know.
Contact, there's the 54. Contact with the 25. Drifts up the circuit. There's the big one. 3 more on the wall. I think everyone's just going to get away with that, actually. They brush the wall. The 54 gets set up high.
That was inevitable.
Yeah, fortunately for Taylor Gray, he's got out of that one a bit. Okay, 25-2 actually for Harrison Burton. We said he might get there. Caution out again then. Number 7 of our event here. Jesse Love with that flat tyre. Looks like something else.
The way they were racing.
Sorry to come across you. It looks like something looks on the floor. Jesse Love there, like it's come off. I can't see if it's exhaust.
Yeah, it's a flat tyre, and he was able to get down pit road.
So what's underneath the car hanging off at the floor? There's some sort of...
fee pass 17.
Right, the 54, 25, 27, 42 have been blamed for that from race control, by the way. So that's the... sorry about that, don't know what happened there. On our audio, our systems went a bit nuts there. Caution's out then, shouldn't be too long. We've only just gone back to green flag running, so we should go soon. Okay, there's Jesse Love now, he'll go below the cut line. And Jack, that's even worse actually coming to, isn't it?
Yeah. This Jesse Love generally is a very good... He's good at all tracks, don't get me wrong, but plate track racing is specifically his speciality, so he'll want to make it all the way to the round of 8 so he can get to Talladega.
Yeah, take a look at where he is. He now goes down to 10th place in the standings. He'll be on 229 points, same as Austin Hill. Talk us through it though, Jack. What happened?
So what are we watching here? Okay, so Jeb... okay, so Gray drifts up into the side of Burton, and that sends him down into the other Burton. I think maybe Eckers might have scraped the wall here. That's what I see. Let's see if my feelings are confirmed. Oh no, Jeb got loose. It got into Gray. That puts him into Burton.
What happened?
Then he slides up the track, selects Eckers and Alfredo.
Sheldon gets tabbed. There we go. Didn't see that from the other angle.
Sheldon clears himself.
Yeah. And look, the 60 and the 42 brush the wall exit as well. Just bang it nicely.
I had a lot of people clearing themselves today. Do you guys actually have any spotters?
Oh.
See, if you have spotters, fire them.
There's one person that definitely has a spotter, and that's JB.
You?
Yes, hello.
Oh, I feel so sorry for Taylor. He had a good race. He's still in it, but...
It's 8.
How the 60 and 42?
I've done more behind the scenes this broadcast than actually on the live stream.
That's true, actually, yeah. That was Jesse Love's... are we going to hear about his puncture that happened earlier on? Are we going to replay that?
It is.
And if I can just jump in quickly, we are going to do a quick microphone test on Madeline.
Well, that works. Well,
JT, you're dying for me.
Oh, it's not just me. It's not just him. Oh, it's, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
no, JT, you are dying for me right now.
Hello.
Like,
Hello. You're back. You.
we're speaking in Morse code.
I mean, damn. About 20 was being aggressive with it. Jeb was hanging on for dear life, and he jumped a cushion up there, and that's what put you guys 3, and then they just ran out of room.
Hello.
54 coming in now as well. Hello. Sorry, JT. You went again. Can you hear us?
This score died is what happened.
Still happening.
Yeah, it still is a little bit dead.
Yeah. I don't think Sam Mayer's going to be particularly happy about what happened between him and Kloppel. I think he might retaliate there.
You're back, by the way. So go on. What was the mic test?
We were going to see if we could check in with Matthew under this caution.
Ah, Oracle, can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you. I hope you can hear me.
We can.
Yes, we can.
We
Loud
can.
and clear.
Have you been following the race?
Very good. Absolutely none. I'm trying to catch up as we speak, but I did see who was leading a moment ago, and I just had to be present in some form or fashion if he actually wins this and makes what I keep calling an ultimate piece of history, because that's what it would be. I'm so excited for the possibility of this happening.
5 in a row, never happened. This will be a brand new one, and it's nice that it happens in the last year of Xfinity being the sponsor as well.
Yeah, 5 straight wins is something that has happened 3 times in NASCAR National Series history. It's never happened in this series. This has been a ridiculous run that Connor's been on, and now to think that he has a chance at age 19 to do this is unbelievable. I'm going to hand it over to you guys for this restart that we're coming up on, but I am so very excited. I'm on the edge of my seat, the seat that I'm driving in.
Whatever you do, don't think that you are Harrison Burton and cut somebody off. The power of technology and the good old-fashioned phone call. We've got Matthew Owens on the broadcast. Here we go then. Less than 19 to go, and we're going to restart with 18 on the green. And the 19's already bumping in with the 1 as well, so this will be quite the entertaining factor. We are all set then. Come on, guys. This should only be 5 minutes. Can you behave for that long?
No.
No. Come on then. Green, green, green. We are racing once more. And Amarola gets a perfect restart. Sam Mayer's going to try and come through as well to try and get out of Carson into turn 1. Look at the outside line. It's so much more grippy now to get the traction at the exit. The low line's got nothing. And I'm trying to see where Zilich is at the moment. He's still coming in, but getting loose for Sheldon Creed again. The rear stepping out and brushing the wall. Goes Connor Zilich. Trying to go ultimate high now, JT. 3 wide, and he's cleared both the 00 and the 7.
Yeah, 3 wide. Here comes Connor Zilich up to the inside. He's going to try to make moves on Jeb Burton and then Carson Quaffle.
And Jack, that was a perfect restart for everybody. They're all keeping this one in clear. 27 going up high. 16's coming in there too. And Zilich is already battling now. Back up there. How does this guy keep finding time and positions? Now, at the front, Amarola battling with Sam Mayer. Now, remember, Amarola's not in the playoffs, so if he wins, he doesn't go through. But it'll be Sam Mayer who'll be leading the alternative route.
He might be in the owners' playoffs. I'm not sure, though.
Yeah, I think he would be on that front with the 19.
I think he might be in the owners.
But he's drifting up way high through 1. Sam, oh, so is that a 1? That's out of 4. Now it's a 1 and 2. Yeah, he's taking the high line. Sam Mayer's taking the ultimate low. That's been gripped up all evening. He's now side by side, nearly whacking into the side of it with full force as well. Sam Mayer's been, I think, the man of the race right now, I think, JT. He's been completely on form over the last 2 hours.
Yeah, it certainly is. Down now in towards turn 1 we go. Still Amarola, Mayer, and Carson Quaffle, Sheldon Creed, Connor Zilich in 5th. As We are now counting down the laps as we cross the line once more. 11 to go.
Yep, this should
Zilich needs a caution here.
Yep, because he's too far out now, and these guys are going to start running it together. So it looks like 5 in a row. It's not going to happen. But Creed's moved ahead. Catfield into 4th. Clements moves up into 10th position ahead of Jeb Burton.
Oh, Jeremy, man.
Going well, isn't he? Brendan Poole as well. Let's try him. I'm loving this one. Ah, here we go. The 88's making moves. Now he's getting ahead of the 1. So he's got ahead of Carson. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's running out of laps here, guys. Certainly is a great race as the 88 desperately trying to go through after leading earlier. But it looks like staying out has helped Amarola and Sam Mayer early on in the battle. Pitting on that previous caution on lap 211, not worked out.
Yes, continuing to circulate now at 8, now 7 laps to go. Zilich is unable to get past that one car, Carson Quaffle.
Sam Mayer, 2 tenths behind. Got side-by-side battle screens at the moment. Battle for the lead and battle for 4th. That's what we're all watching right now on our timing monitors. Coming up there for a few seconds left of this race. And when I say seconds, I really do mean it. 4 to go, which means it's 1 minute to go. Amarola holding it on front as they continue to push.
I think he has it, personally.
I think he's got it, although they are approaching traffic. The 7 passes the 25. And Austin Hill's dropped down to 19th place. But Jesse Love's still in 25th position. So far, the cut-off point will be Sanchez, 232 points to Tony Gray, 234. He's in 8th place at the moment. Closing
the RCR guys have had a terrible day.
They really have, haven't they? Not been the one that they wanted it to. A bit of a touch further back. Amarola's cleared. Sam Mayer now, but Sheldon Creed's come back up there in the 00. Creed might have 2nd position here. Somehow got 3-way fight for the lead now. Zilich has dropped 2 seconds back. He's had his day accepted. It's 2 to go. Creed goes below Sam Mayer. That's going to help Amarola with 1 to go here. Coming out of turn 4. Holds it together. White flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank in the air. And still Sheldon Creed trying to go down low to take Sam Mayer and does so. But Eric Amarola with a bold tyre strategy and a bold run is going to go side by side with the line. He clears Sheldon Creed. Eric Amarola wins at Bristol. Creed in 2nd. 3rd will go for Sam Mayer, Cavan for Zilich in 5th. He'll still lead the playoff points, but Eric Amarola is the 2025 winner of the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. And JT, that was a race.
That was definitely a race. The fireworks go off around this Bristol Motor Speedway. And wow, Eric Amarola.
2 hours exactly on the clock. Wow. Wow.
Pain. All I'm going to say is pain. Another 2nd place for Sheldon Creed.
He got so close, 3 tenths, and he was...
I think that is his 15th runner-up finish of his career.
He
is
so
still
close.
yet to win. Being a Sheldon Creed fan is painful right now.
So close again. And that, of course, ends the run for Connor Zilich. It will not be 5 in a row, unfortunately. But he still leads at the moment with the current points. Let's take a look at that schedule as it stands, by the way. Zilich, Allgaier, Mayer, Catfield, Burton, Jones, Creed, Gray, Love. Teddy Gray is the last of the cut-off. Outside of that, 9th for Jesse Love, 10th for Sanchez, 11th for Hill, and 12th for Sammy Smith. That's the points playoff as things stand at the exit of this one. As Eric Amarola will do the donuts. Burn it out. And we will hear what our race winner has to say out there on the field. Let's head down to the CW.
He was able to just stretch that lead enough to hold off those Haas Factory team cars. 6 playoff drivers end up inside the top 10 Harrison Burton, the big stage points, comes home 7th. The gamble for Allgaier, basically, it's a push, right? I mean, you don't know what would have happened if they hadn't made the pit stop when they did, and a lot went on in between. But he ends up 6th. Pretty good start to a run at a repeat for Justin Allgaier. And here come the kids. Alex, the first there to greet him. I didn't see Alex before the race on the pit lane. I thought maybe he was off playing baseball right? somewhere this weekend.
That's cool, and I know with all that Eric has accomplished in this sport, still winning at Bristol night race, it's just such a cool feeling.
Well, when you're 41 and you've been around the block as many times as he has, you know to appreciate every moment. We've seen it the last couple of years when he's pulled into victory lane, and I'm sure we'll see it again tonight. Here's Dylan Welch.
Try and wade my way through all of these people down here. Crew Chief Seth Chofka is here to congratulate his guys and his driver on what was a masterful drive by this veteran of the sport. And there's Seth in to give a hug and a handshake. And as Eric gets the helmet off, so I want to ask you about that last pit stop, because I'm hearing that the team told you to do whatever the 88 did, and you did something different. Was that your call, or whose decision was that ultimately maybe won you the race?
Yeah, I just been tired of getting beat by those guys. I figured I'd try my chances with the lead. You know, they've been so fast, and they fire off so fast on new tires, and I just didn't think that I could beat them straight up on new tires. It took me about 20 laps to get going, so I thought my best chance was to stay out on old tires. And we watched, Seth and I watched, I don't know, the last 2 or 3 races here, and we saw where the 9 car with Noah Gregson won with like 100 laps on his tires. So I decided to stay out when they said pit. But in all seriousness, this has been a heavy week, and I've just thought a lot about this week, and I have an incredible opportunity here to represent Young Life and so many kids that give their life to Jesus Christ because of Young Life. That was, this race car's got JD Gibbs' name on it, and JD played such a pivotal part in my life, not just my career, but my life. And we've shared a lot of stories about JD over the years, and this is just so cool to get this car to victory lane with his name on it. So, yeah. This is pretty awesome. I can't wait to celebrate with my team and my guys and my family. And I just want to make sure that all the praise and glory goes to God.
Well said. We'll let you go celebrate. Eric Almirola wins at Bristol.
Thanks very much, guys. Okay, let's get final thoughts. Oracle, are you still driving your car listening to Jeremy Clarkson?
I did stop just so I could catch the finish safely. I cannot believe Sheldon Creed has finished second for a 15th time. But Eric Almirola, you know, he only wants to race a few times a year these days, and he only wants to worry about winning, and that's what he did tonight, and give him credit for doing that. A great start to these playoffs. Can't wait to see what the race for the championship continues to look like in this series that creates such good racing. They're off next week, on to Kansas in a couple of weeks' time. But a huge thank you to you guys for filling in for me. I hate that I missed it. It was a huge occasion, at least to me it was, with just having the opportunity for Connor Zilich to win 5 in a row. Hate to have missed it. Huge thanks to you guys for jumping in for me, and big congratulations to Eric Almirola for scoring the win.
Oh, pleasure as always, my friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup Series as we team up for that one as well. It's going to be a lot of fun for the night race. Safe drive home, my friend.
Cannot wait for that.
Neither can I. Safe drive, mate, and we'll catch up later on.
Absolutely.
Jack, final thoughts from you?
1. The absolute pain of being a Sheldon Creed fan continues with a 15th straight runner-up finish. Now, I want to ask one question here. What is the craziest stat? The fact that Sheldon Creed has 15 second place finishes and doesn't have a win, or the fact that now Connor Zilich has got his worst finish since Mexico, which is 5th. He has now got 15 straight top 5 finishes. Which is the craziest stat?
The 15 has to be. I'm going on that one, 100%. JT, final thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good race, wasn't it? A good race to open the playoffs for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2025.
Well, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on USRN and JB Motorsports 2. What an absolute fantastic race. We can't wait. We'll be back tomorrow with the Cup Series on Saturday evening as we go racing in Bristol for the Bass Pro Shops night race. But here today, it is all about Eric Almirola winning by 0.3 of a second to Sheldon Creed. Thanks for your company. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.